If there's anything in life that you don't currently have right now, it's because of who you are and how you think. What I need you to do is I need you to find a reason to keep going. And if you can find a reason to keep going, I know you're strong enough to do it because you're human. Every human has what it takes to get past whatever they're going through if they decide to. Push through it. Push through it. Tragedy and trials come to everybody. Only the strong survive. Listen to me very closely. Y'all running from obstacles when in fact it's the obstacle that's gonna take you to the next level. Like y'all running from pain, y'all running from challenges. You telling me how difficult your life is. Do you understand it is the difficulty that's gonna prepare you and take you to that next level?
For some of you, when you do what you do, you act as if you have another opportunity. Every opportunity is the last opportunity. You can't just say you want it. You can't watch the video and say, I want it as bad as I want to breathe. It's cute to say it, but when it's showtime, when the sun comes out, you got all the books, you got all the tapes, you got all the access. Now it's time to hunt.
If it was easy, everybody would do it. But if life's got you down, I need you to get up and prove them wrong.
It's gonna rain sometimes. I will. You're gonna feel discouraged sometimes. I will. No matter what the obstacle, I will. I will. I will.
A true hunter's goal is not the prize. A true hunter's goal is to hunt. That's what they live for. They live to hunt. It's the whole process.
If there's anything in life that you don't currently have right now, it's because of who you are and how you think.
Okay guys, what's up? Good evening everybody. If you can hear me, if you can hear my sound, if you can hear my voice this time around, let me know if my voice is good. Okay, awesome. Thank you very much for everyone who is joining in. Thank you and welcome. So I had to freshen up so I could come. I didn't want to stress, so I could come ready, guys. Let me pin this mic to myself. 1 second. Hey guys, what's up? Good evening everybody. If you can hear me, if you can hear my sound, if you can hear my voice this time around, let me know. Okay, I just confirmed on my phone. Thank you, Anne. Thank you everybody. My sound is good. So alright, so the video is going to go back up for about 5 minutes while everyone joins, and then I'll join everyone again. So the video queue in 5, 4, 3, 2, let's go.
If there's anything in life that you don't currently have right now, it's because of who you are and how you think. What I need you to do is I need you to find a reason to keep going. And if you can find a reason to keep going, I know you're strong enough to do it because you're human. Every human has what it takes to get past whatever they're going through if they decide to. Push through it. Push through it. Tragedy and trials come to everybody. Only the strong survive. Listen to me very closely. Y'all running from obstacles when in fact it's the obstacle that's gonna take you to the next level. Like y'all running from pain, y'all running from challenges. You telling me how difficult your life is. Do you understand it is the difficulty that's gonna prepare you and take you to that next level?
For some of you, when you do what you do, you act as if you have another opportunity. Every opportunity is the last opportunity. You can't just say you want it. You can't watch the video and say, I want it as bad as I want to breathe. It's cute to say it, but when it's showtime, when when the sun comes out, you've got all the books, you've got all the tapes, you've got all the access. Now it's time to hunt.
If it was easy, everybody would do it. But if life's got you down, I need you to get up and prove them wrong.
It's gonna rain sometimes. I will. You're gonna feel discouraged sometimes. I will. No matter what the obstacle, I will. I will. I will.
A true hunter's goal is not the prize. A true hunter's goal is to hunt. That's what they live for. They live to hunt. It's the whole process.
Still on mute. Okay, so I've just unmuted myself. I'm back, guys. We are here. Okay, my data just came in. All right. Okay, welcome, and welcome again to everybody who is just joining and who has already previously joined. I am super stoked, super excited to be here doing this at this time. As you can see, I am ready. Every single resource that I would need to handle this is in check. I learned that every time I go live, I should have a checklist. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you to everyone who is complimenting my awesome looks. Thank you. I really do appreciate it. Thank you, and thank you, UT. Thank you, everybody. I really appreciate it. And thank you for your feedback so far. It has been really helpful. So yeah, so I usually have a checklist anytime I want to go live so that I'm sure that I'm actually ready to go live, because you don't want to show up unprepared, right? You want to show up giving it your best at all times. So today, I mean, it's packed. Like this webinar was actually designed, around the kinds of questions that I usually get, around the kinds of things that people would naturally ask me about. Okay, so I decided to put up this webinar to answer a lot of those questions, so that, because I can't really scale doing it one-to-one. It's really going to be hard. I can't really scale doing it one-to-one, right? So I thought it wise to actually set up a platform like this where I can speak to as many people as possible. And trust me, as you know already, this is not public. This is just an inner circle kind of thing, right? So I know most of the people that are in here already. I'm not taking this public yet, maybe from next week, but just as I have committed to showing up online every single day, I just might commit to doing a webinar every single week. And when I commit to it, trust me, I'm going to do it. But that's on a lighter note. So everybody is welcome. Do say hi to each other in the comments. Let them know what you came here for. Okay, here's a fun one we can do. So I'm going to be talking about improving oneself and growing in wisdom, acquiring and profiting from digital skills, earning an income online, investing in financial markets for your future, and leveraging the 4 C's of growth, which I came up with. So which of these did you come to learn? Type it in the comments so people can know. Which of these did you come to learn? Wisdom, how to grow in wisdom? Did you come to learn how to make money? Did you come to learn how to invest your money? What is the thing that actually brought you here? Let me know. While you do that, let me give a shout out to my guys on Telegram and the emails. Okay, I don't think I'll be able to do emails right now, but let me just do the Telegram channel. Okay, I love Telegram because they forward all my messages to the Q&A group. It's really amazing. So I need to see the comments. What did you guys come to learn? What is the thing that brought you here? What got you in here? Let me do small pepper them in this Telegram group. Let me take a picture. I'm supposed to actually take a screenshot and upload here. So guys, tell me what you came to learn. Let me see which one has the highest votes actually. Okay guys. Okay. I will be waiting. Join in. Okay, anticipating strategic wisdom. I see. Someone says I came for the money, bro. Yep, and I am here to give you the money. Okay. Okay, so I have just texted Telegram. Okay, so we have people coming in for the money, and we have people coming in for the wisdom. I see the wisdom base is beginning to grow. The wisdom I'm looking for. Oh my goodness. Sorry guys, 1 second there. The wisdom base is beginning to grow really, really quickly. That's awesome. Okay, so we are about starting. I came to learn how to make money. Yay, my people. My people with the money. Wisdom gang, you're letting money win, oh. Where am I? Where am I, wisdom gang? You guys should say something. You're letting money win. It's not fair. Wisdom gang, type it again. Let them know that you came for the cocoa. Don't mind all these money people. Wisdom gang, show thyself. Let me get people in here. Okay. All right, 3 minutes and we kick off. If you do not show up, you're gonna be missing out. Okay, hold on 1 second. Okay. All right. So good, we have people in the house. So I believe the rest of them are going to join in. Oh guys, just as a quick reminder, there would be no replay, so please, you have to pay rapt attention. The only way there's going to be a replay is if you want to pay for it, okay? Because it's definitely going to be available for sale, not for free. I do treat my time with utmost respect this year, just like other years, obviously. So please, yes, go and carry your yard, people. Get everybody in here. This is Young Money Talk, right? This, by the way, guys, this webinar was supposed to be titled Young and Getting It. Like, yo, young and getting it. Like, straight up, right? I asked for a pen and someone just threw me a pen. Seriously. Thank you. Okay, so it was supposed to be titled Young and Getting It, right? But I decided not to go with that again because I see everybody's going with that. So, but youthful brilliance still works, right? But yo, young and getting it, man. I really want to spread my knowledge when it comes to leveraging your youth to earn, leveraging your youth to be productive, you know, and pursue the right purpose. Okay, so without further ado, let me officially welcome everybody once again. So let's take a look at this beautiful guy up here. So this is going to be Youthful Brilliance, a 3-hour webinar on that reveals, or is going to be revealing, strategic wisdom on how to improve oneself and grow in wisdom, acquire and profit from digital skills, earn an income online, invest in the financial markets for your future, leverage the 4 C's of growth to become a highly respected and sought after youth. Okay, so back to me. All right, guys. So now the first thing that we're going to be looking at, obviously, is in improving oneself and growing in wisdom. Yo, if I could show you my notes, I don't even think I could go through all of them in one sitting, right? So I'll definitely have to be a bit conservative with it. Okay, so here's the thing, right? Today we find that mediocrity is loud. Mediocrity is not ashamed to speak, right? People are comfortable in spreading mediocre culture. So I feel that in the same vein, we have to be loud about wisdom and we have to champion the cause of wisdom. Okay. And one thing I've found is that wisdom has a very close tie to philosophy. And now, obviously, if you look it up, philosophy is simply the love of wisdom, right? And, you know, having to do with the truths, that shape our lives, okay, that shape us into gear and shape us into becoming the kinds of people that we want to become. All right. So um, and for that to happen, we must grow as a people. We must grow, individually. We must grow individually, you know, and be able to expand our coasts, be able to grow borderlessly, conquer territories, and spread our message. Now, every single person who is here definitely has, some sort of purpose, some mission, some vision, something that they really care about, that they want to put out there, that they want to actively pursue. And trust me, this is the kind of rooms that you want to be in. Okay, so now, first things first, um, it will be important to note that you cannot afford to not improve yourself. And the reason why I say that is, number one, you have to take a look at the surrounding or the environment where you are. Nigeria, third world Africa. You cannot afford to not improve yourself. Is you like, I wish you had an option, right? I really do wish you had I really wish you had an alternative. Okay, you cannot afford to be mediocre for too long. You can't even afford to be mediocre at all. That is the truth. You can't afford to be mediocre at all. While it may not seem cool to get your head right and get your head straight while you are young, while it may not seem cool, it may seem like, oh, it's your youth, right? Relax, enjoy yourself, and there's always time. Yeah. While it may not seem cool, it is the right thing to do. Okay, getting your act right, getting yourself together at a young age. Listen, your time right now is your biggest advantage. I am very sure that every single person here has had people walk up to them and say, hey, I wish I knew some of the things that you knew at your age. It is a fact of life, but that's only a wish. It cannot happen again, right? It can't happen again. Okay? So that is why you must leverage the time that you have now. And then sometimes when I see people, try to paint me in a certain way, I smile because I'm not surprised. Like, the reason why you would think you would think I'm busy or I seem to be productive is because I am, and I am not even trying to fake it. Why? There's a place I'm going to. How much fun it would be that at 25, at 23, at 28, at 29, at 27, at 26, at 31, at 32, you will have your act together. You have it together. Listen, a country like Nigeria would heavily, I don't want to use the word punish, but would heavily, I just have to use the word punish, would heavily punish you for getting it right at a later part of your life, because you would have suffered enough. You would have suffered a lot. Don't you? I believe every one of us here sees the level of suffering that people, not just people our ages, but people that are way more, advanced in age, have to go through just because they don't have their act together. And when I mean having their act together, I mean they did not start investing early. They didn't start saving rights. They didn't have build a good financial culture. They don't earn the kind of money that they would like to earn. Okay, so these are things that you can correct at youth. There's two ways to actually use your youth. You can use it and chill and just ball and flex and enjoy yourself, as they say. But you can use it as your transition phase to get your act right. Okay, and not many people would do the needful by telling you that. Not many people would. Not many people would. The biggest, or rather I should say, one of the biggest aspirations I've seen of a young person is to get married. Like, that's one of the biggest, like, the average young person, oh, at that so age, doesn't need to get married. Like, that's where life ends. Like, really, is that what you were placed on this earth for? Let me start picking into this news. I don't want to speak too far, right? So let me, oh, okay, I think I have my phone here. Good. So let me pull up this. 1 second. 1 second, guys. Let me pull this up and show you why I am hyped. Okay, good. So I want to read for you Proverbs chapter 4 verse 8, and it says, prize wisdom and exalt her, and she will exalt you. She will honor you if you embrace her. She will place on your head a garland of grace. She will present you with a crown of beauty and glory. Listen, listen, listen. You cannot afford to not want to improve yourself. You cannot afford to not have wisdom as a Nigerian. Somebody from this part of the world, with all the amount of barriers that exist. Listen, come on, listen. You cannot afford to be clueless about the things that are around you. I wish I could tell you, once again, I wish I could tell you could afford it, but you cannot afford it. Trust me, you cannot afford it. You cannot afford it. So you want to expand your knowledge base. You want to grow in wisdom. Okay? And how do you do that? By appreciating wisdom. Okay? By appreciating wisdom. Prize wisdom and exalt her, and she will exalt you. Listen, once people see you exhibit a certain kind of courage, doors begin to open. I don't want to preach, but it's just the truth because it has worked for me. Okay? Now I'm going to quote some people that I love to study when it comes to philosophy and wisdom, and I'll start off there. So first things first is a quote by John Obidi that always revolutionizes my mind, if there's a word like that. John Obidi says, man has two makers, God and himself. I want that to sink in. Excuse me. I want that to sink in. Man has two makers, God and himself. I want that to sink in. Man has two makers, God and himself. Now, God has done his part. So somebody is not saying it. God has done his part. He has made you. Right? He has made you. Who is the second maker? Who is going to make you now while you are here? Yourself. You are the second maker. God has already made you. Are you not here? You are here. You are here to live out purpose. You are already here. So he has done his part. Now, and there's something I love to say, which is this. So no one makes you in his image and likeness and begins to have trust issues. No one makes you in his image and likeness and begins to have trust issues. What does that mean? That means God so believes in you, you cannot even believe it. He so trusts in you, you cannot even imagine. The level of faith God has in you. No, I don't mean you believe in God. That's different. Right now, as I'm speaking to you, the level of faith God has in you, God is just like, oh my God, I've given this person a brain to make himself. I've given this person I've given this person the ability to surround him or herself with wisdom to make himself, to make herself. And he's expecting so much. Why? He believes that this person who he has made, the first part, okay, now it is your turn to make yourself. He can't come down to do that for you. You have two makers. He has done his part. You now have to begin to make yourself, mold yourself. It's not an easy thing to do, but it has to be done if you want to get your act together. Okay? That's the first one. Now, Jordan B. Peterson, why do I add the B? But Jordan Peterson, you can look him up, says, treat yourself like you are someone you are responsible for helping. Treat yourself like you are someone you are responsible for helping. So all that help you wanted to give somebody else, treat yourself like you need help. Then you begin to think of how to grow and develop yourself. Okay, because there are certain levels you can't get to if you are not possessive of the kind of traits that are needed in those realms. I posted on my social a couple of days ago, that is if not yesterday, that discretion is a king's trait. Not many people have it, and you should learn how to withhold your tongue. Now that's an example of what I'm trying to talk about now. Okay, so now another one that is really common is a common past is good, but a common destiny is better. Listen, there are friends you have now you do not. How do I say this without sounding offensive? There are people you have around you now that it would the chances of them helping to mold you into the person you are meant to become is next to zero. They take from you. They are always taking from you. Anytime they call is to take from you. Yet you are trying to grow and add to yourself. Okay? So a common past is good, but a common destiny is better. You need to start working with I shared on my socials again, I think some days ago as well, and I said Jesus, when they were looking for Jesus at age 12, he was in the temple hanging with the elders. He was at the temple hanging with the elders. Age number what? 12. And I looked at that and I said to myself, hey, I am not here by mistake. At age 16, I was hanging with the elders in my temple. I was hanging around the elders in my temple. So that progression from then till now is what you are seeing. This is just, of course, this is not all, right? So what am I saying in essence? For you to grow and develop oneself in wisdom, it is not a binary option. You have to hang around the elders in the temple that you play in. You have to hang around the elders. You have to hang around the kind of people that are going to the direction that you're going to. You cannot afford to not improve yourself. Look at me. How many people my age are speaking the way I'm speaking? How many people my age have the level of confidence and braggadociousness that I have? You think it comes by praying about it? You think it comes by fasting for it? You think it comes by downloading it somewhere off the internet? No, listen. It comes by hanging around that temple, listening to those messages and putting it to what? Practice. I mentioned, I name dropped 2 people here today that you should go and follow up and look up, really, really, really extensively. It doesn't come by wishful thinking. Lord, give me wisdom. He has written, what do you think Proverbs is for? Oh, come on. What do you think Ecclesiastes is for? What do you think Psalms is for? What do you think? Oh, come on. Listen. You have to hang around the kind of people that are headed your way. And now here's the thing. It kind of sounds cliche. Oh, hang around the right people, get new friends and blah, blah, blah. But here's the thing. Anything that is cliche, or most things that are cliche and are positive, they are cliche because they work. And I learned that from Salem King. They are cliche because they work. It is truth. It is fact. But the truth is, the amount of people that you, like when you audit, let's audit your typical day. Who do you spend time with? And check the qualities of those people, how they contribute to you. Are they a source? Do they give something as much as... We're not saying people should not receive from you, but contribution is necessary. This ring light now powering all this glow and beauty and handsomeness, right? Excuse me. Requires energy. Okay? Requires energy. So that means if there's no energy, there's no power, it can't come on. So you as a person, you require energy to function. So if people are always sucking power out of you, guess what? You will diminish. You are a light for the world. You do not want to be diminishing. You want to be expanding, right? Obscurity is not for you. Okay? So let's move on. Now here's something else I usually say. Life is a free gift from God, but the experiences therein are paid products from man. So what does that mean? If you're not capable enough in this life, you will not enjoy the experiences that you're supposed to be enjoying. Why? Because nothing is free. Everything is paid. Everything is premium. So you must develop yourself to a point of premium before you can access those things. Let's move on. No time. I hope I'm blessing someone here tonight. I hope somebody's getting value. I hope somebody's getting value. This is not church, you guys. We're about to switch into money mode very soon. But we have to set the foundation, right? Yeah. And now here's the thing, right? You are responsible for generations after you. Now, if I just ask random question, how many of you, your parents gave you or left for you a trust fund, aka money, big money in an investment, whatever? You have a trust fund. How many of you? How many of you have a trust fund? If you have, say yes. If you know what that means, if you have, say yes. If you don't, type no. And you'll be shocked the amount of no's that you see. And then you tell me that you have that the battle that you're going up against is a small battle. Listen, you have a lot you're trying to fight for. 2 generations, it's not easy. Everybody is screaming generational wealth, generational wealth. They don't build generational wealth for mouth though. It's not here. Generational wealth takes a lot. It takes a lot to be committed to it. Okay, and that is the mission. Because for so many people, the best you could get was an education. And that's nobody's fault. The best you could get was an education. Now you have to leverage that. You cannot come and end up the same way your parents ended up. It's all wrong now. It's wrong. It's not done. Okay? So you have to leverage the education that you have, the knowledge, the resources that you have to expand and grow. Okay? To expand and grow. Right? And so that is why your fight is completely different, like John Obidi would say. That is why you have and so many people do not understand this. They think so small. They think about just themselves. Listen, you want to set up an entire generation. That is the goal. That is the mission. Okay? That is the mission. All right? And it takes focus to get there. All right? So who to follow for wisdom? Yeah, I did some name dropping. Follow John Obidi, follow Jordan Peterson, follow myself, follow a couple of other people. As you start to follow, you get to see other people. Study wisdom, study exactly right. I thank you very much, Anne, for pointing that out. Trust funds are not common with most Nigerians. One of the best or one of the most advice, if a parent should give you advice on investing for your future, is to buy land. I don't know anybody else who has received any other advice besides buying land. But that is not all. Okay? And I'm going to be revealing. Don't worry, guys, we're here to reveal. Today is revelation. Okay? So let's move on. Okay, let's move on. We've dealt on wisdom a bit. We have to move. Right? Because there's so much. There is so much. Listen, there is so much. Okay? But before we skip, let me say this. You are created to create. That is common knowledge right now. You are created to create. The first thing that God did was create. Okay? And if He's creating you in when I won't give me name that the UK, and also the first thing that He did was to create. Okay? And if he created you in His image and likeness, that means that your automatic purpose is to create. Now, when I sat with Pastor Fedi Adimefe while I was in Lagos, when I sat with him in his office, he said something, which is he made me aware of the concept of the Imago Dei. Now, Imago Dei simply means image and likeness. Okay? Now, when you see people who do extraordinary, you think, oh my God, Elon Musk, oh my God, how did he come up with this idea? Oh my God, Steve Jobs, how did he come up with that idea? Oh my God, this person, that person, how did he come up with that idea? They don't have to be Christians to come up with that idea. Imago Dei, likeness and image. They are already creators by birth, by creation. So what do they simply do? They create. They look around, they say, what problems are existing? They create. Okay? They do not have to wait on somebody. They just live out. Creation is living out purpose. Okay? That is creation. All right? And so you want to immerse yourself in getting savvy here. Listen, 90% of the things that you're looking for in life would be here. It sounds cliche again, but my guy and my gal, they start from here. If this place is not right, any other thing that filters through is nonsense. That's the truth. Just is. It just is. Okay? And That is why I appreciate. Listen, wisdom would preserve you on this earth. It is wisdom that will preserve you. Wisdom can keep you 100 years. Why? Wisdom will show you a direction. Wisdom will preserve you. That is wisdom. So study wisdom. It may not be cool. It doesn't have to be cool. You are not running a communal race. You're running a personal race. So you have to guard yourself and arm yourself with it. Okay? It is the principal thing. It is the principal thing. This life is based on principles. Those who execute based on principles always win. Not wishful thinking. Not wishful thinking. Like I said, God so trusts in you, so believes in you, so has so much faith in you, you cannot even imagine that He says, listen, this person that I have created in my own image and likeness, I trust this person to find the wisdom to navigate the waters. I trust this person. So there's nothing like nobody believes in me. Does not count. Why? The person who made you believes in you. So what else do you need to begin to create? Okay, let's move on. I love wisdom, but let's move on. Let's move on, guys. Okay, so let's talk earning online. Let's talk money. Earning online. This is the first part, right? Let's talk earning online. We'll be switching back. Wisdom is sweet because we'll be switching back and forth. We'll be going and we'll be coming, right? Earning online. Now, let me ask, how many of you have fallen into some sort of scam in the past? You have lost money online through some sort of shady scheme. If you have, just type yes. You've had an experience like that before in the past. Just type yes in the comment section. Okay. So while you are doing that, I'll just go ahead. Okay. So to earn online now it's kind of like the craze, right? Everybody just wants to earn money online, and so that's why you see a lot of legitimate things happening and a lot of illegitimate things happen. Okay. But the truth is, you can actually earn online the legitimate way. All right, you can actually learn online the legitimate way. Okay, you don't have to go through any shady thing. Now, let me give you the foundation. The entire foundation of collecting money and collecting and earning online starts from the exchange of value. Anytime value is not being exchanged, listen, that brook will dry up. Anytime value is not being exchanged, that brook will dry up. And trust me, another one is not going to open by the side. Don't even reason it. It will dry up. So this is not, oh, come and read comments and make money, sign up here, you've won free phone and free MacBook and free this and free, come and collect, pay billing fee, all those funny things. This is not come and comment and make money. No, those things, they're not scalable, they don't work, they're not sustainable. Okay? And now if it was that easy to just comment somewhere and make money, why have the richest people in the world not shut down their businesses and just sit all day and be commenting and be getting free money? It doesn't work that way. That's not how to build wealth. What value are you exchanging? your comments? Really? Come on. Anytime value is not being exchanged, you cannot earn online. You cannot. Alright? Okay? So forget free money. Forget to Osho free, it doesn't work. So it's value-based only. Value-based only. Value-based only. Okay? Now we're going into the how. Okay, this is going to be super practical. We're going into the how. Okay, now how do you actually earn online? Two ways. Number one, and I hope somebody's writing down. Number one, monetize an idea. Monetize an idea. And number two, monetize a skill. I'm equally writing down. Monetize an idea or monetize a skill. There is no free money on the internet. It doesn't work like that. The same level of energy it takes you to want to scam somebody is the same level of energy you can put into a resourceful business and profit from. Two ways to earn online. Two ways. Let nobody kid you. Monetize an idea, aka business idea. Monetize a skill. Monetize an idea or you monetize a skill. There's no two ways around it. give me a legitimate business, and I'll show you how they're monetizing either an idea or a skill. You cannot see, like I said, life is based on principles. Okay, so if you want to break principles, what do you think is going to happen to you? You'll fall for it. You can't break the principle. Earning is you receiving. For you to receive, you must give something in exchange for that value. Okay, so earning online centers on value, and there's two ways, like I said: monetizing an idea, which can be a business idea, or you monetize your skill. Okay, anybody not doing either of these two things is 101% running you into a scam. Monetize an idea or monetize a skill. If you no can't get idea, you no can't get skill, that's when we say wahala for you, because we don't know how else we want to do it. Because I've met people, or I've consulted for people who would say, oh yeah, I don't really have any idea, and I don't really want to learn anything. My dear, did they say that there's not enough space for broke people? There's more than enough space. The room is not filled. Why are you trying to leave that club when you don't want to leave the mentality of that club? Stay there. It is not full. They need new recruits every single day. Okay, they need new recruits every single day. And now I'm going to give you a structure for earning, whether with an idea or with a skill. Like I said, it's all practical, so I hope you're taking notes. Okay, right? So you must condition your mind if you want to earn online. And when I mean earn, I don't mean sparing income. Oh, it will come today, no, will come tomorrow. It will come this month, it will come the next 3 months. I don't mean wavy income. I don't mean wave. I mean almost on demand. Every month. If it's for if you get that, you go rich every week, every day, every week, every day. If you are not monetizing an idea actively or a skill, forget it. There is no, it is principle. Not be me create them before they say it's me. It's not me. That's how it is. So if you come and say, what opportunity, you know the quickest route these days, people just want to invest. Where can I invest and do what? Just make money. My dear, where can I do what? Just invest and make what? Money. Just like that. Oh well. And how much are they looking to make? 50% 1 month. 100% 2 months. Sharp. Wow. Those avenues are there. Trust me, they are there. But when the tears will start coming, you shall cry it alone, because it will come. Why? You are breaking principle. So be ready to monetize a skill or an idea. It's principle. Maybe in 10,000 years it will change. Until then, I don't know. Okay? So when someone says monetize an idea, what does that come to mind? That means you must think creatively to create a solution that you can market profitably. And then when somebody says monetize a skill, it means you must be immersive. You must immerse yourself in a certain skill that you learn it well enough to become an expert at it, to become an anomaly at it, execute on that skill and earn from it. Forget where can I invest my 2 naira and collect 10,000 in 1 second. Forget that. Why? The tears will be, listen, the tears are inevitable for such things. The tears are inevitable. Take my word. The tears are inevitable. How many of them? Check till today. How to avoid scams? Free information. Make sure that the value is being exchanged, aka products and services. If there's no value, X, no, run away. If the interest rates are ridiculously high, especially when they promise you up to more than 100% in 1 year, my dear, oh my God. Just like that. Listen. Okay. Let's move on. Quick, get rich quick now. Nobody. Mention one person who has gotten rich quick besides the people creating the getting rich quick schemes. Mention one person who got rich quick besides the people creating the get rich quick scheme. Mention one person, and I shut down this live stream right now and I go and get rich quick. I'll be waiting. You give me one person. Okay? So we move, right? Monetize an idea or monetize a skill. Now I'm going to give you a structure for it. So remove your mind completely from, like, yes, there are things you can invest in and of course earn dividends in and earn interest from, but do not expect to just carry 10,000 naira and say, hey, I want to start making 5,000 naira with this 10,000 naira every single month, and then in 1 year, boom, everything just come on. You miss out on so many things, right? You miss out on so many things. Okay. So now, structure number one, for those who are taking notes, structure number one, for those of you who want to monetize an idea. For those of you who want to monetize an idea, structure number one. The first thing is learn how to ideate, learn how to ideate, whichever one. Learn how to come up with actual ideas, learn how to fine-tune ideas. Ideas are everywhere. No be where you go talk say, that was my idea, because it's now successful. You know, say, oh, that was my idea. I thought of it. And now, you're not the only one with the idea. Ideas are everywhere. Okay? So you must learn how to ideate effectively. You cannot wake up today and just your idea is that you want to make an app that will be carrying people, and people will order taxis from and take them from place to place, and that's the end of your idea. Are you serious? There's Uber, bros. There's already Taxify and Bolt in the market, Oga. So how do you make that idea rich enough to have its own distinction, to have its unique purpose, to have its unique, profit centers? So that's why ideation is key. Many people just have random ideas, but if they research well enough, the ideas can match to what's already existing in the market. They'll just knock you out in 1 second. They'll knock you out in 1 second. Okay, so you don't want to have, forgive me for using this word, you don't want to have anyhow kind of ideas. You do not want to have anyhow ideas. You want your ideas to be, and I'm not saying they have to be perfect, don't get me wrong, but you have to understand how to ideate, how to come up with ideas, how to fine-tune ideas to make sense in today's world. Okay? You want to be able to come up. So this is not to scare you and say, oh, don't think of what's already existing. No, you can come and revolutionize the market. But you must learn how to ideate and fine-tune your ideas. You shouldn't just stop at the surface level. Or you just want to do branded food and sell. You really think you're the only one that is doing branded food and selling? Wahala. Like, why? You have to learn how to ideate. Okay? And my idea is to create a WhatsApp group where I'll be posting free ebooks so that people will download or pay me money to download it. You have to learn ideation. Okay? And there are courses for that. This is not a class for ideation. There are courses for that. So you can look them up. That is if you want to monetize an idea now, a business idea. Okay? Learn how to fine-tune your idea. Now the next thing is to learn how to test your first product. So learn how to test it with a few people. Okay? I won't spend time there. And then lastly, learn how to market and launch. Way too many people outsource their marketing. You can't even afford to outsource it when you're starting out a lot of the times, except you have super funding. Yeah, okay. So you want to learn how to market and launch. Listen, skills that will forever be valuable to you are sales and marketing skills. Why? People always want to sell. People always want to buy. So if you're in that field of marketing and sales and you are not seeing business, something is wrong with you, my dear. Okay? So whether or not you outsource your marketing, learn the principles of how to market and launch your business properly. Okay? Do I need a website? Do I need an app for it? Do I need a landing page? Do I need a sales funnel? Learn these things. Remember, when I was speaking on wisdom, you have to learn. Okay? Learn. Commit to it. Now, monetizing a skill, which is where a lot of you are going to be playing in. First things first, you have to learn a skill. Listen, I will say this. If you like, take this video to anywhere. I do not care. I will say this over and over. You cannot be living in a digital age and still be holding on to traditional and vocational skills only. It is so wrong. Especially when you're a young person in Nigeria. Terribly wrong. You are not supposed to do that. You cannot be living in a digital age and not have one. Listen, do you know the amount of people that need help right now in this age and time? That is where your skills come in. You will be the one to reject gigs. I know how many no's I say in a day, in a week, in a month. You cannot, I forbid you, to live as a young person in a digital age and not have one digital skill that you have mastered, especially an in-demand one. Listen, you're not learning the skill for me. You're not learning the skill to just make money. Your digital skills are leveraged. Now I'm speaking on digital skills, remember. Okay, acquiring, I'm mixing both now, earning an income online and acquiring and profiting from digital skills. Digital skills or skills in general are leveraged. Stop seeing them as I want to make 5 naira. That's small-minded thinking. It's leverage. Okay, it gives you access. Access, very important thing in this life. Access. People will see that and like, hey, this person can market, this person can code, this person can blog. Listen, we have this conference that we're coming up with, and we need somebody to come and speak about it. What have you just gotten? Access to a wider and larger market. Now, if the room is well primed, guess what? Further opportunities. It is not about 5 naira. 5 naira, what is that? Leverage is what you need. Leverage. You are trying to expand your coast. Leverage. Leverage. Anything that puts you at an advantage position is leverage. Now, there are digital skills I'm going to mention here, okay, in a couple of minutes that you can start out learning to give you leverage. Okay. What? Oh, speaking of which, now let's assume I was somebody who was just super wise. I was a philosopher, and then I wanted to hold a meeting like this and teach and pour, but I didn't know how to set up a live stream. Oh, let me not shake my mic. Think about that for a second. I have the wisdom. I want to pour. I want to teach. Okay, but I do not know how to set up a live stream. I'm in the comfort of my home. This is what 10:30 p.m. Okay, and there are about 15 or so people joining here. I'm in the comfort of my home. See, I never even chop the dinner where I keep there. I'm here for you. I'm in the comfort of my home. I'm not. So think about that. I had the wisdom, but the technicalities, the skill to be able to broadcast and publish this live and speak and teach for 1 hour right now. That is why I say you cannot afford to be living in a digital age and not have at least one digital skill. Terribly wrong. You are doing yourself no good, especially as a young person in Nigeria. Who is looking to go global, by the way? Going global. Going global. Going global. Then they go global from here. Oh. Going global is putting in the work, being resourceful, getting your act together, being so darn good, being ridiculously good at what you do. Being excellent is the word. Okay? So imagine I had the wisdom to share, but I did not have the tools to share. What do you think that would have been happening by now? I would have been on my bed, gone. I would have been on my bed, sleeping. Or probably watching a video, checking my social, and one thing or the other. But my ability to put my skills together when it comes to producing live streams got me here. So I hooked up my what is it called? My ring light, hooked up my microphone, hooked up my chargers, hooked up my softwares, hooked up my designs, okay? Hooked up everything, my Telegram, my email. Listen. There's so many people who are wiser than me right now. But for the mere fact that they cannot produce live streams like this, they cannot speak to an audience live online. Does that make me better? Well, you might say that. But does that give me an edge? Does that give me leverage? Does my skills give me leverage over them? Am I now more seen than them? Obviously, yes. Obviously, yes. This is my platform. So obviously, yes. If I'm able to put this together, this gives me an edge over the next person who is 21 years old that wants to do what I'm doing. Leverage, guys. Leverage. Skills are leverage. Forget the money. Obviously, the money is going to come, but leverage. Think about it from me. Why I say think about it from a leverage perspective is because you're thinking futuristically. You're thinking long term. You're not small-minded. Okay? Leverage. You're looking for leverage. Hey, UK, we need you to produce a live stream. My people, full ground. We need you to publish this thing up. We did. We need you to develop. We did. Leverage. 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 Write it down. Leverage. So any skill that's not giving you leverage, anything that's not giving you leverage, do what? Cut it off. Leverage. Okay? So back to forgive back to monetizing a skill, right? So I said learn a skill, that's the first thing. And I gave the golden rule, which is I forbid you to not to live in the digital age and not be able to have one digital skill. Excuse me. Okay? It's wrong. Right? It's wrong. You can't do that to yourself. Okay? Alright, so the next thing, oh my god. I just almost put off my network by mistake. So the next thing, guys, is when it comes to monetizing a skill is that you want to practice and become an expert. All right? You want to practice and become an expert. Now, learning is one thing, putting it to good use is another. Okay? So you want to be able to practice. And how do you practice? You can volunteer. Okay? Volunteer. So you are good at graphics. Reach out to me. Hey, you do webinars, right? I just learned how to do graphic design. Can I make the graphics for your next webinar? Would I say yes? I don't know. Would I say no? I don't know. But that's a chance. Okay? To volunteer for events, organizations, all of that. And then find beta clients as well. Okay? So you want to practice to become. And now here's the thing I see. Okay? People would learn something and they know very well that the quality of what they learned is so shallow. They just want to begin to be called an expert and begin to charge people heavy fees for it. I'm not saying don't be confident in what you do, but I want you to be excellent at what you do. So if you say you design, fantastically design. If there's a word like that. Design such that when we see your designs, we say, this person, they design. If you blog and write in such a way that when we read, we say, this person, they write. When you video edit in such a way that when we see the video, we say, no, who is the editor? Okay? So you want to be excellent at what you do. Way too many people are mediocre. That is why they can't scale and they don't want to re-humble themselves to learn. So while you learn, practice, but aim for excellence. Okay? Don't just aim to learn shallow. All right? Aim for excellence. All right? And then next thing is to find a job. That is the third thing now under monetizing a skill. To find a job or clients. Find a job or clients. Find a job or clients. So your excellence as your skill now, get a job. Begin to put that skill to use in that company. Grow yourself. Grow your portfolio. Okay? Grow your portfolio. All right? Pay attention to detail. So that when people are recommending you, I don't know if you have seen. Oh, thank you very much for reminding me the skills I went to outline. Yeah, I'll do that. So I don't know if you have seen some very shabby recommendations. Oh, it was okay, it was there, it was just okay. Be so good that when people recommend you, it looks like excuse me, it looks like they're writing it looks like they're writing an epistle about you. It may be so short, but the kind of words that they will use to describe your excellence. Oh my god. Okay? So you're looking forward to being an anomaly at what you do. That when people look, they say, how is this person this talented? How is this person such a genius? How is this person such they can't help but wonder. Okay? And one of the quickest routes to being able to monetize an idea is to monetize the skill first. And then use that word leverage. Guys, leverage. I think after compound interest, leverage should be the ninth wonder of the world. Leverage. This is leverage. The software I'm using to do this right now is leverage. There's so many other ways I would have done this. But being able to do this right here, right now, is leverage. All the tools of the trade I'm using here is leverage. Okay? You want to be so good at your skill that you can monetize any idea. Why? Leverage. Let me show you with you an example. So let's say you are skilled at digital marketing. Do you believe that if you start to monetize an idea, a business idea now, that you would have some sort of leverage to market it to profitability? Do you think so? Yes, of course. Why? The skill gave you the what? The leverage. Gave you the leverage. You don't want to be at the mercy of people. Yes, you want to grow and be able to outsource and delegate and all of that. That is fine. When you're starting out, you need all the leverage that you can get. Right now, even if I had an entire team handling my live stream, have you noticed that I cannot be held handicapped anytime I want to go live? Of course. Why? I'm super capable. I have leverage. Okay? So you and now here's the thing. While you're learning digital skills, besides digital skills, you also want to okay, well, that has to do with monetizing your idea now. Now you can actually monetize your existing skills, whether vocational, traditional, whatever you call them. You can actually monetize them online and earn from them. But the reason why I recommend digital skills is because of what? Leverage. Leverage, guys. Okay. Did I pause this? Okay, I did. So now let me roll out some of the skills that you can learn. Before I do that though, okay, let me just do that. So you can learn YouTube. You can learn how to produce YouTube videos and how to grow a channel and monetize your channel via AdSense, via ads. So I hear people, I think so many people have asked me that question before. How do people make money via YouTube? Here's how it works. You start a channel, you make videos. So depending on what type of videos that you make, what niche that you want to make videos about, whether it's fashion, whether it's education, whatever industry you want to make videos in, you make videos, you grow your channel, and then once you hit 1,000 subscribers, okay, once you hit 1,000 subscribers, you have the ability to, and 1,000 subscribers and I think 4,000 watch hours, you have the ability to start earning revenue from your video. So Google will now be able to place ads, all those ads that those adverts that you skip, before watching your favorite YouTube video. Yes, if you grow a channel to 1,000 subscribers and have 4,000 watch hours, you too can have your videos, have Google Plays ads on those videos, and then you earn, from that. So that's one way. And then another way is collaborations and some other influencer kind of deals where you can charge brands for the exposure you're giving them on your YouTube channel. So that's how people monetize YouTube. Don't let anybody come and tell you, oh hey, pay me so amount, and then you start earning money from YouTube tomorrow morning. That's not how it works. YouTube monetization takes time. So you can take a course on learning YouTube if you want. There's someone who's excellent at it, Dr. Malik. You just go search Ask Dr. Malik. I don't know if he still has his YouTube course up, but he did offer it one time. Really, really fantastic course. He has a robust, I think about 100,000 YouTube subscribers, and so YouTube is one. E-commerce is another. A lot of businesses are going online now. E-commerce, understanding e-commerce, okay? How you can put up an e-commerce store, how you can market that e-commerce store and make sales for it. Shopify, Shopify, is one of the leading brands when it comes to doing e-commerce. Okay, so you want to learn e-commerce, it's a good skill to learn. All right, e-commerce is a good digital skill to learn. Facebook marketing, hot. Facebook marketing, how to buy ads, buy adverts, help businesses place adverts, how to run profitable adverts on Facebook and Instagram, superb skill. Web design, another fantastic skill. Graphics design, another fantastic skill. Social media management, platforms consulting, so helping businesses understand platforms and what platforms they would need to run their businesses successfully online. Facebook marketing, some people choose to, you can also say digital marketing for the broader scheme. Programming and coding, blogging, video editing, there's so much. Animation, I mean, there's so much, guys, there's so much. Pick one. Right now, out of all these, what is this, like 12 or so I've mentioned, I am proficient in at least 9 or 10. When I say that, what does that speak? What does that mean? Forget that I have all those skills or I'm proficient in those skills. I'm simply saying I have what? Leverage. I don't know why I like writing it down every time. I'm simply saying I have what? Leverage. But what kind of leverage? Excellent leverage. There's people that want to do live stream and they end up just messing up the whole thing and they don't know how to set it up well. But if I've been able to do this successfully, what does that tell you? Excellent leverage. So when you are designing, design with excellence. Pour your heart into it. That is why I don't do anything until I want to commit to doing it, because why? I want to give it my best. Excellent. I don't want to come out of the gate and then, oh, it's not my father's work, or it's not really a serious thing. Serious or not, excellence at all times. Or else you say no. Okay? You want to have excellent leverage. Now we've left leverage now. We're now talking about excellent leverage. See? That's levels of growth. Okay? Excellent leverage. Okay, yeah, Anne says she does. He does have his YouTube course up. Yeah, so you could go check that out. Ask Dr. Malik. You could go check that out. So excellent leverage, right? I mentioned 12 skills here. Proficient in at least 10 or 9. I can't really count right now. I would not want to do all of them at the same time. Obviously, I would want to, delegate when the need arises. But that still means it doesn't take away the fact that I had the leverage. Hitting my mic. Doesn't take away the fact that I have the leverage. So that means at any point in time, I cannot be held handicapped if I want to do a thing. Is it setting up a Shopify store? We do. Okay. Is it what exactly? Leverage, guys. Leverage. That's what sets you apart. So you're a public speaker. Fantastic. But imagine being a public speaker who knows how to set up live streams. Oh my God. Imagine being a public speaker who knows how to set up live streams. It means you can speak to the world at any time. You don't need any artificial stage somewhere. See where I'm going? What does that give you? Leverage over other speakers in your field. Imagine being somebody who sells fashion items and you can handle an email list. What does that give you? Leverage. I keep writing it down, guys. Leverage. It's a skill, no doubt, but it's leverage. Leverage. All right. I think I should find out the the pronunciation of it. I hear some people say leverage. Leverage. Some say leverage. I'll do my best to confirm that. But you need leverage, guys, especially when you are young and you're in Nigeria. It's leverage. Okay? Because you can transpose that skill or that leverage into other places. So right now I can consult for live streaming, can consult for Facebook marketing, consult for web design. Leverage. I believe the point is across now. So that is why you learn skills. That's why you acquire digital skills. And I've listed so many that you can start out with. Leverage. Listen, you will not get good in a month. Let me not kid you. Like you know what to do, yeah? But excellence comes over time. And excellence gives you excellent leverage. It's built over time. When I first started out in 2016, let me share a little story here. So this is a very funny story, okay? This is a very funny story. Who wants to hear? Let me not share story for free. I don't like free things. Who wants to hear my story? If you want to hear my story, type "we want to hear." Type story. If you want to hear my story, type story. I don't want to give the story for free. Let me know that people want to listen. If you want my free gist now, we're gisting. You want my free gist? Type story. If not, I'm withholding my gist and we'll move on. So if you want story, type gist or story in the comments. When I see it, file starts. Okay? While I'm waiting to see story and gist, I'm going to be writing what? Leverage. Leverage. It's all over my notepad. Leverage. Leverage. Okay? You want leverage. You don't want to be like everybody is playing in a space, everybody is in a particular field, but what will set you apart is see leverage like being on the mountaintop and everybody else is down below. Guess what? You're able to see farther. You're able to experience more. So leverage, that's what leverage gives you. Okay? So imagine being a public speaker who can set up live streams. Imagine being a fashion business owner who can, I've seen this story, who can manage an email list. Okay, let me drop that one. Let me go to the story. People want story, they want gist. Let me give you gist. Okay, I'm bringing hot gist now. So in 2016, when I started out, right? Oh, by the way, guys, if you want to take screenshots, I'm smiling. This is story time. This is gist. I beg, snap me and put me everywhere on your social media and tag me so that the world will know that we're in a close, private, VIP only meeting. Okay, so back to my story. So 2016, when I started out, right? On a particular Sunday like that, I can't remember. Now, I had been on Twitter for some years, right? Prior, I opened my Twitter account, a while back, and then at the time, and I like this too. So, and then at the time, when I opened my Twitter account, I think it was getting to some, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 years. I think I now finally had about 40 or 42 followers in like that number of years. So one Sunday, I mean, look at me, 16 years. What am I doing with Twitter followers? I didn't even know what to do with them. I was so angry that Sunday. Why even Sunday? I don't know. But I was angry. I was like, how is it that I have only 40 followers since how many years ago? What is this? I was pained. I was so pained. My 40 followers for what now? I mean, was I tweeting things that would bring me followers? No, obviously no, I was not. But I was expecting to have more. So what did I do? That is how I went and carried my legs. So, hey, God, who sent me? I said, how to get Twitter followers. Instead of me to read a serious post, and I went and saw one website that they say, get Twitter follower, be how many 100 Twitter followers in how many minutes? Hey, you don't mean it. So after all these years of having just 40 followers, I can just go to this place in 1 minute and have 100 followers. Hey, Jesus. Sharp. I entered the website. I signed up. I signed up. I put my Twitter username, typed all my details. I say, where are my 100? The second I click enter, I waited. My followers. I mean, this was supposed to make me happy this Sunday. Where are my followers? Before I knew that, I started seeing some actions on my account. This person followed you. That person followed you. This person followed you. I say, it's working. The thing grew small to like 44. I say, hey. Before I knew it, one person unfollowed me. I say, what is this? I came here for followers, not on followers. Before I knew it, these people had taken over my account, started following and unfollowing all kinds of people. I cannot even describe them. Followed and unfollowed all manner of people, and guess what? I ended up where I was again at 40 followers plus. To make the matter worse, I went to the account with peace of mind. I say, please, you people is enough. I cancel my account. I say, I'm not doing it again. I don't want followers again. My dear, for where what is done is done. The deed is done. That is how I kept seeing followed, unfollowed, followed, unfollowed, followed, unfollowed. For how many hours? I still remain in the same spot. So if I was angry before that I don't have followers, how much more now that I tried to get the followers but it did not succeed, and instead of ended up wasting my account? I just sat down like this. I said, how? I was pained. I was pained. Seriously pained. My time wasted, my account gone, because there's nothing I could do with the account again. I lost control. So I had to delete the account completely. At least, thank God they allowed me to do that one. I deleted the Twitter account. In an attempt to pacify myself, I say, let me go and be making all these motivational quotes. You know, when you are sad, all these people that when they break up small, when they are sad, they go and find motivational quotes and post. So I was like, I beg, what is all this? Let me just go and type some motivational quotes to inspire me, to motivate myself, to help me calm down, me, nobody else. And now the reason I was able to do that was because in May, now this happened in June or July, I can't remember. So in May, was it March? I can't remember. But I think May, I had gone for a Canva workshop, a little workshop where they taught us how to use Canva. Basic things like that, nothing much, So, but it was a fantastic training. I learned a lot. Okay. So I learned how to use Canva. So I was like, now that I want to pacify myself and just write some inspirational quotes, to help my life. Let me go and bring up that Canva skill and just go there and see what to do. So I remember then they told us that we can make design and write things on it. That's how I went to Canva, opened, they say design. I started designing. I just started writing things. I don't know if I scroll down. I think one of you can do that exercise. Just go scroll my Twitter to the very end. I think you should see that. Or okay, no, this is a new account, I think, so I'm not really sure. So I started making motivational quotes. I'll just make the thing, download it, new Twitter, go and paste and be post on my new Twitter. I posted like the first 2, 3. Me reading it, I was happy with myself. I was calming down. But all of a sudden, I now started seeing that there was this particular guy who was based in the US that was liking, retweeting, and replying to it. I'm like, Oga, which one is your own? I came here to help my life and calm down. I did not come for you. I am tired of growing the Twitter followers. Don't even attempt to follow. I was already pained. Well, Twitter Ponzi gets me. Excuse me. Exactly, right? So I was looking for Twitter Ponzi. So, the guy was following up. Then he now sent me a DM. Was like, I see your quotes and everything. Keep it up. And what? Ginger. Oh, when I say Ginger entered. Hey, this guy from the abroad saw these things, liked it. This isn't that way for me. He liked it and said I should continue doing it. More. I slept in Canva. I dwelled in Canva. I was releasing quotes like say no tomorrow. Quotes, 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 quotes. Before I knew it, the guy reached out to me again. He said, you're so brilliant, you're so this, you're so that. We got talking, we built a relationship over time. I followed him across other platforms. He did one thing for me. He introduced me to somebody else. A guy named Caleb Maddox at the time. He was like, yo, this guy's also doing awesome stuff at your age. Like, yo, go check him out. That was how I came to Facebook, checked him out, loved the stuff, followed up. So from that posting of those quotes, I made a connection that encouraged me to keep doing it. So I kept doing it. He now opened up his network to me and introduced me to other people. I started meeting other like-minded people. Okay. And then other people that were now seeing what I was doing on other platforms now were now interested, and they started opening me up to other places. Then I now got a message from one of from that was when? That was, I think that was sometime in June or July, still can't remember. So I got an invite to join Head Start Africa, then Smart B Camp. The group was created in 2016 January. I joined in 2016 June. So I got an invite to join that group that oh hey, listen, you're doing amazing. No, we love your stuff. You should join this group. That's what she told me. You should join this group. And that has been one of the most useful recommendations of my entire life. Okay? So I joined the group. I started reading things. Hey, I was fired up. I could not wait to have a phone to start making videos and start producing content even more. And so from trying to pacify myself for losing all my Twitter followers, that was how skill. I picked up the skill. I applied it small. Somebody saw. They said, keep going. Continue. Oh, hey, recommendation. Do this, do that. Oh, hey, you're on the right path. Join this. Enter here. That was how. Okay, I think the video. Can you guys hear me? Let me get a confirmation. I think the stream ended abruptly. Did it? I'm not sure. 1 second, guys. I need to confirm this is still live. Can you, if you can hear me, say something in the comments so I am sure this is still live, because this looks like it is a new stream. I'm not exactly sure what happened there. Okay, I'm yet to get a confirmation if this is still live. Okay, let me just quickly text the Telegram group to be sure we did not get caught. Okay, thank you. Someone says she can hear. Okay, so that means we're good. I don't know, it felt like the stream ended abruptly. Okay, let's gather around. Let's gather around. Sorry for the break. I do not know why that was. Let me just quickly text the Telegram group. Hey guys. Okay, still live. Oh, fantastic. Okay, thank you. All right, we're good. We're good. Okay, so as I was saying, right? I've thrown my thoughts around now. I really can't remember what I was on. Okay, yeah. So I was speaking about monetizing, right? My story. All right. So this thing was Facebook ads. So I reached out to a couple of businesses until one said yes, and then I was curious as to why she said yes. I was like, like why would you trust somebody that you've never met before, say, on the internet, to give me money? And she was like, yo, she checked out my profile, she looked me up and saw that, I had something to offer, because I was putting out content before now. So she felt like I was someone that was trustworthy enough. And I was like, okay, thank you for the feedback. So Let me not mention the amount. Let me be going. Let me carry my wallet and be going. But the first amount was 3,000 naira. And funny enough, that money was not even spent on myself. That was my first attempt on monetizing my skill in 2017. First attempt, 3K. Of course, you can imagine how much I'm charging now, but 3K then, right? So 2017 to now, that's about 3 years, right? Three years plus. So that's growth right there. And how am I able to grow, being able to charge more? Leverage, guys. Leverage. I gotta keep writing it. Leverage. Okay, so that's my story. And I have mentioned a couple of skills that you can start out and master. I would highly, if you were to ask me which I would highly recommend, web design, e-commerce, Facebook marketing, programming and coding, video editing. I'm seriously going to mention all. Yeah, graphic design, social media management. I hope I mentioned that before. And platforms consultancy. I would highly recommend them. Highly, highly recommend them. And these are and you can learn these skills on platforms like Square Academy. You can write that down. Square Academy. SquareAcademy.co is the website. Kobo Course, Udemy, and a whole lot more. Coursera, there's several platforms. So look up these in-demand skills. These are in-demand skills. I'm not giving you skills that, hey, you'll monetize in 15 years to come. You can get super good and start monetizing in as little as 90 days. Yes, it is possible. You may not charge the most, but you can, if you're fast at learning and practicing, you can literally start to monetize in 90 days. Okay. Now let's move into another section of the cocoa of today. Okay. Now we've talked about wisdom, we've talked about earning online. I mentioned monetizing an idea or monetizing a skill. I spoke extensively on monetizing a skill. I spoke about monetizing an idea. I think I should touch a little bit on monetizing an idea before I switch path into investing in financial markets. So now, I think the only thing I mentioned so much about monetizing an idea was for you to ideate properly, okay, and be able to get good at getting your idea and at coming up with brilliant ideas and fine-tuning your ideas especially, okay. So another thing that you want to masterfully be good at, gain mastery at rather, is learning how to market. So if you want to launch an idea, a business, learn how to market it in today's economy. Learn how to do email marketing. Free tips. Learn how to do email marketing. Okay. Learn how to do sales funnels for your business. Learn how to do Facebook marketing for your business. These things will help you. Learn how to do email marketing. Learn how to do sales funnels. Learn how to do Facebook marketing. Understand platforms. Right? Learn how to create offers. Okay. So if you want to monetize your business well, dig in. Like if you want to do something, immerse your. Have you seen somebody that really wants to swim, just hang and sit by the pool? No, you have to dive in. So dive into your business. Make sure the branding is on point. Set up your platforms. Understand platforms, right? Do your email marketing. Get your CRM. Okay. Learn sales funnels for your business. Learn Facebook marketing for your business. Okay. Such that whether or not you outsource these things or delegate these things, you still have the words leverage. Okay, you still have the leverage. All right. So, and the fundamental thing about monetizing your business online is that you must invest in promoting it, promotions, right? And now, if your product or your service is terrible, investing in promotions will only expose how terrible you are. You know how terrible your product is. Okay, so but you must invest in promotions. You're not getting sales online. Have you run ads towards it profitably? Have you set up the right system, the right structures? Okay, so learn Facebook ads, right? Learn how to do copywriting. Woo, that's another fantastic digital skill. Forgot to mention that. Copywriting. Okay, learn how to write copy. Okay, to come in handy. All right, because if you have a thriving email list, you can make sales on demand. If you have a thriving email list for your business, you can make sales on demand. If you do not have an email list, create one if you're a business owner. Do not let 2021 go past you by without. In fact, that should be there's something called list building season. So let me give you a free strategy there. If I were you in business right now or looking to float a business, I would start out with a list building season. So which means the money I'm going to be investing in promotion for, say, the first 1 month, I'll be using it to actively build my list. So emails, phone numbers, contacts, social media, I'll be using it to build my list. Why? Such that when I build that list and they come into me, right, now they know my brand, I don't have to spend money to market to them again. I just speak to them directly. Right? I just speak to them directly. I don't have to learn how to do it again. Sorry, I don't have to pay to do it again. I just speak to them directly. Okay? I just speak to them directly. It becomes as simple as writing an email to your potential clients and customers. It becomes as simple as making a social media post. It becomes as simple as, So that is why you want to, that is a free strategy there. Create a list building season. Dedicate that season to building your list. So say you want to get your first 1,000 subscribers across email, phone, contact in your CRM, and say social or something, but not really. So define a list building season, and in that list building season, just be putting out your lead magnets. Okay, your lead magnets. You can look any term I mention you're not familiar with, just look it up. You get so much insight. So put out your lead magnets, which of course is going to be your lead funnel. Back to learning about sales funnels. Your lead funnel. That way you acquire leads and possibly convert them to cash to customers down the line. Okay, so you want to invest in a list building system. Build your list, right, so that you can have a launch pad. See your list like a launch pad to flow from. Okay, your list helps you do so many things. You can build a custom advertising audience from it. I know that may sound technical, but you can look these things up, right? So build your list. Have a list building season. Commit to a list building season of 30 to 90 days, right? Where the most effort you'll be doing is building your list. List building. Okay, email, right? Contacts. Build your list. Okay, invest in your list. All right, that's a free hack there for business people in the house. So whether you are a personal brand or whatever, build your list, because you want to be in communication. Listen. Let me share. It just came. Listen. You truly only need 1,000 members of in your tribe to be okay. Imagine 1,000 people buying from you every single month. You're good. Let's say you sell your product for only, and now it doesn't have to be up to 1,000, but for you to build a thriving business over time, you're good with 1,000 recurring customers, depending on the kind of business that obviously that you run. Okay, but if you're running a service-based business, that may apply to you. So imagine you're selling your product for 1,000 naira, and you're able to have 1,000 people buy that from you every month. What does that give you? That's a turnover of 1 million naira every single month. That's 1 million naira turnover every single month. So there's people that you see, they don't promote so heavily on social media, but they're making sales on the back end. What do you think is responsible for those sales? Their list. Yeah, their list. Okay, so learn what you must to be able to build your list early on. Okay, and then learn what you must to be able to monetize that list. All right, the strategies are out there. They are out there. Okay, this is giving you the eye opener now to it. So if you're in business, It's still the start of the year. You can mark out a time for your list building, right? Commit to building your list such that you don't have to pay to speak to those people again. So say, oh, between January and February, you want to build your list. Or not that you stop building your list after that time, but you want to create a launch pad. Say you want to get your first 1,000 list members. Okay, but build your list. Very important. Okay. What else did I leave out? So business owners, I hope I have pacified you as well. Okay. I think I've done justice to that. So build your list, and then for those who want to monetize their skills, learn that skill and be so good at it. I gave you some examples you can start out with. I gave you my highly recommended ones. And then practice that skill, volunteer, so you can get super good at it. Then find a job or clients. There are strategies out there, but you must start. Remember the golden rule: you cannot be a young person living in the digital age and not have a digital skill. It is forbidden. I forbid you. It is so wrong. And when I say having a skill, I remember excellence is our goal. Well, I'm not saying just know what it means and know how to do it small. Talking about if they call you internationally, you will deliver. And that is why you're here. Listen, in life, if you're not willing to accept some hard truths, you will not grow. Right now, there are things that if they call you internationally, you cannot execute on. You have to work on it. So the reason why they haven't called you internationally is because you're not good enough internationally. There are areas of my life I know I'm not good enough internationally yet. And I'm getting better at it. I cannot slack. Going global, like I said, it's not here. It takes commitment to the process. So I'm not saying go and read 2 pages of the thing, of the skill, and say, oh, yeah, I know what it is. Learning how to design doesn't stop at Canva. What happens to Photoshop? Oh, I learned how to design with my phone. I'm a mobile phone designer. And you stop there. No, you have to try and expand too. I'm not saying it's wrong. That's applaudable. That's laudable. But so if you want to go and work in an agency now, what are the chances that they will only give you a phone to make designs with? And how many designs per time can you make with a phone? Okay. So don't limit your skill so small. I want you excellent only. Excellence only. Okay? Why? Why are we giving excellence only? Because we want excellent leverage. Okay? That's what we want. Excellent leverage. So I gave you my top skills to start out with. Okay, now here's a hack if you want to start learning skills. Don't go and overwhelm yourself. Start with the fundamentals. So find a book that teaches the fundamentals. Fundamentals first. What are fundamentals? Fundamentals are introduction to the concept around that skill, that thing that you want to learn. Imagine if you want to start learning math as a child and the first thing they taught you was calculus or trigonometry. Just imagine that instead of 1 plus 1. Okay, so start with the fundamentals so you don't overwhelm yourself, and then pay premium for it. Remember, life is premium. Pay premium for it. 1,000 naira courses can only give you so much. Don't lie to yourself. Save up that money and go for that 15,000 naira course. Save it up and go for that 50,000 naira course. It will be worth it. Go premium. Why are you going premium? You want excellence. There's only so much a 2,000 naira course can get you. Only so much. And now here's the thing. You do not want to outsource your learning. Courses are not the end. You have to expand your own learning from there. So start with the fundamentals. Look for an ebook. I don't say a free ebook. Who send me free ebook? Free ebook. Free ebook where you know go read. Pay premium. Find an ebook that teaches the fundamentals. Start from there. Once you start from there, ask for help. Oh, I need direction here. Okay, so what's the next step? You keep expanding. So once you get a hold of the concept, you can now step it up a notch, right? To watching some practical videos. Listen, let me tell you something. Before I started paying for courses, I had maxed out YouTube. Free hack. Free hack, guys. Before I started paying for courses, I had maxed out YouTube. What does that mean? That means I have so immersed myself that I said enough with the free information. I've gotten to the level where free can only take me. Now that I want to scale, I need to go premium. And the people closest to me know, they know that this is the year of going premium. No play. Okay? There's only so much. So you want to, if free information cannot get you to a solid enough level, a good enough level, then you have no business of going for premium experiences. So start with the free. It's not wrong. It's not wrong. It's not bad. But be ready to go premium because there's only so much you can do with free. Okay. If you want people to be able to pay 50,000 naira for your graphics, spend 50,000 naira educating yourself. Okay. And get certified in them. Yeah, certifications help a lot. So start with the fundamentals. Find ebooks. Find basic introductory courses. Start from there. Don't rush the process. Okay. Start from there. All right, so I think we can move on to investing in financial markets now. Another money part. I've just finished demystifying, and I hope you guys are getting value. I just finished demystifying how to monetize ideas and how to monetize skills. And I hope it's clear now the path to earning online. If I should show you that's the breakdown of, yo, Mama Alpha. That is my madam at the top. Yo. So if I should show you the breakdown of my profit centers, that's where I earn from, you would find that it is a mix of monetizing skills. I love writing. It's a mix of monetizing skills and monetizing ideas. So ideas, I mean businesses. Okay. Monetizing skills and monetizing ideas. It's a mix of that, of all of those rather. Right. So I've shared a good enough way that if you start out, you can become solid. This is not a year to joke around. This is 19th. The year is done. I'm sorry to break it to you, but we're in December already. Get ready to start going for your Passover service again. It's done. Like, what else is left? What else is left? 12 months. Yo, 1 month is done already. Yeah, the year is done. So you have to start getting your act together. Listen, this has been my most productive year so far. I cannot believe how far in just 19 days, how much I've been able to accomplish in just 19 days. I'm about to go into the money part to relax. 19 days. Yo, 19 days. You want to be so engaged this year that people say, it has been a long time since we did what? We went to go and chill. Then you know you have been spending your time right. When people start saying, it's been long, you know you're doing something right. This is not the year to joke around. Start building your foundations of leverage. Because you're going to need it. You will need it. You will need it. Okay? Leverage. Excellent leverage. So you start with leverage and then you grow to excellent leverage. Where at any stage you can deliver. At any platform you can deliver. Okay? So public speaking, which I love so much, because of that, I was able to have a brand interaction with the Nigerian Communications Commission. Yes, the NCC. I did a gig for them. Yes, the NCC, this country's Communication Commission. Yep, me. How? Leverage. Leverage. I got a recommendation by one of my mentors. Why am I recommended? Leverage, bro. Because I can deliver. Leverage. That's how it's supposed to be. That is how it's supposed to be. Okay. So whether you want to monetize a skill, whether you want to monetize what is it called now? An idea, you have to start out. Here's one thing I'm going to throw in for those of you who are here as an appreciation. Whichever path that you want to take, that you need more clarity on, you can book a one-on-one call with me. Yep, I said book. You can book a one-on-one call with me. I have my calendar set up. I won't put the link here. You have to DM me privately. Whichever path that you want to take. And then we'll schedule a 30 minutes call and brainstorm. So, and that is why I'm so happy that not everybody, I think we had about 35 sign-ups. So that means if everybody is signing up for that, that will take me not more than a month, I think. So you can book a one-on-one call with me. We'll speak for 30 minutes and strategize your path. So whether it's a skill or an idea, we'll refine it for you and we'll help you get clarity. Okay, that's a free bonus for everybody. So, but we move. All right, so now let's go into investing in financial markets for your future. Fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. I'm super excited for this one. Super excited for this one. And the reason why I'm going into every one of them is because I want to give room for Q&A. I want you to pour questions, okay, so that I can answer. That's why I'm creating enough room. So you can see we've only used up about 90 minutes of this webinar time. Okay, so we have another 90 minutes to play with, which will majorly be used for Q&A. So but let's go into investing in financial markets for your future. Listen, guys, I do not care what skill that you learn. I do not care how much you've been able to monetize it. If you are not investing in financial markets for your future, I'm not even kidding you right now, you're missing out on a lot. Remember that what we said about building for generations? Okay? Remember what we said about you building for generations? Investing in financial markets can get you there. Another golden rule: do not be a young person in the digital age and not own a stock in a company. Don't do that to yourself. Let me dispel a myth of investing now. Just by the way, quick one. So I study accounting in school. That helps add to my financial knowledge. So, okay. So that's why people would tend to call me I hear the word is multi-potentialite. I don't really know what that means, but okay. But I love to see myself as an anomaly. Okay, because I play in different spaces. Widely read. Read widely. So that's what success is. You have to expand your mind widely. So like I said, you have to own stocks in companies. You have to have a financial investment portfolio. You are forbidden from today to go around 2021 not starting or creating your own financial portfolio. I do not care what you do or who you are forbidden to not have one. Forbidden. That's golden rule number 2 for today. The first one was what? You cannot be a young person and not have a digital skill. Second one, rule number 2, you cannot be young in this country and not have a financial portfolio, financial investment portfolio. Wrong. Would not allow it. You can't. Wrong. Not tolerated. I don't care the excuse that you have. Not accepted. Now, I said I was going to dispel a myth in investing. People love to think that it is only when they have money that they would invest. Listen, are you sure you even have money? What gives you the impression that you have the money to invest? Okay? So you want to wait for when you have big money that you start investing. Really? Faithfully little, faithfully much. You can't invest 1,000, but you think you will have the muscle to invest 10 million. Say, listen, there's one person you can't lie to, no matter how much you try to pretend, and that is yourself. So you do not need big money to invest. I shared with you, I was going to show you and teach you how you can start a financial portfolio today for as low as 500 naira. Yes. And that's so myth number 1 for investing: you do not need big money or you do not need large amounts of money before you start investing. Can somebody write that down? You do not need large amounts of money before you start investing. Delete that from your mentality immediately. You do not need large amounts of money before you start investing. I'm equally writing it out. So everybody's learning here, including myself. I'm just a vessel. You do not need large amounts of money before you start investing. Myth number 1. Myth number 2. What did I say was myth number 2? Can somebody help me with that? I think I've lost my thoughts for myth number 2. Can somebody type it in the comments if you were attentive enough? Myth number 2 was about okay. I think I've lost my thoughts there, but somebody should just help me. What was the second thing I said about investing that I dispelled about investing? And I remember the first one was you do not need large amounts of money before you start investing. And the second one, I need help with the second one. So while I wait for somebody to help me with that, I'll move on. So you can literally start investing today. Okay, I think I remember the second myth now. So the second myth is that, and I don't think I even said it. So the second myth is that you do not only invest once. Investing is not a hit and run. It's a continuous process. You don't just invest once in the market and say, oh, that's the end. No. It's a monthly process. It's a weekly process. It's a daily process, depending on how your yes, thank you very much. You're right. Depending on how your thank you, Helen. Depending on how your that's your capability is. Okay, so you don't invest only once. All right, and I think it's because of myth 2 that people have the mentality in myth 1. Okay, they feel like investing is only once. Oh, I just put 1 million and that is the end. I can't sleep. I just put 10 million and that is the end. I can't sleep. That's why they think that way, that okay, I need large amounts because investing is a one-off process. No, it is a monthly, daily, in fact, hourly, secondly, right? It's a process that has several intervals, okay, and it does not require large amounts of money to start. No, do not let anybody tell you that. I understand there are asset vehicles that require large amounts of money, like real estate. That is separate. But what I'm telling you today is that to start a financial portfolio in the market, you do not need large amounts of money. You can start for as low as 500 naira per month. Yes, I said it. Okay? And I'm going to show you how. Now, let's think for a second. How much money? I remember I asked a question about trust funds earlier. How much money would you really love? How much wealth would you really love to pass down to generations yet unborn? Just type it in the comments. How much wealth would you really love to leave behind or pass on to your generations to come? Just type the amount. And now we're using faith. Type the amount by faith. Start typing. I want to see. Okay. Type. How much wealth do you want to leave? And now I'm talking monetarily now, for now. How much wealth monetarily do you want to leave? You want to pass on? How much? Type a number. Type a number. I'm writing down my own number. Type a number. Okay, I'm waiting. Type a number. All right. And now I want to help you pre-validate it. For most of you, those numbers may eventually happen. For most of you, you may not hit that number, but you will be so high up there if you start investing, especially as a young person in Nigeria. Okay? So now I've dispelled 2 myths. Number 1, I said you do not need large amounts of money before you start investing. And number 2, I said you don't only invest once. Investment is not a hit and run. And now before I go further, I want you to take a step back into how this training has flowed. We started with wisdom and giving you the right foundations. Okay, mindset. Then what did we move into? We moved into earning. Okay, how do you leverage that powerful mindset that you have now that people admire you for into earning, because you want to be prosperous? I need you to be ridiculously prosperous at what you do. You don't want to be a poor wise person. No, You want to be a rich, a prosperous, wise person. You cannot be carrying wisdom and be poor. That's wrong. All wrong. Not done, not accepted. Instead, be foolish and be poor. Don't be wise and be poor. Okay? So we move from mindset into how to earn, having that mindset. Okay? Then now we are moving into how to multiply, because investing is about growing and multiplying that wealth that you are creating based off of the mindset that you first had to earn. So everything is aligned. All right? Let's get back to investing. So like I said, you do not need large amounts of money before you start investing, and investing is not a one-off process. It's consistent. Okay? It's consistent. All right. Now, two words that you should embrace right now when it comes to investing. Two words. Two words. You will love these guys. Trust me. If you could even have, you will love these guys. These two words, you will love them. If you invest rightly, you will love these two words. Thank you. Thank you for typing the numbers. I see them. Awesome. Very possible. Two words. Time and compound interest. 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 You will love those words when it comes to investing. You will love those words when it comes to investing. And now the reason why I say you will love those words is because wealth loves time, because it takes time to grow wealth. I'll take that again. Wealth loves time because it takes time to grow wealth. Wealth loves time because it takes time to grow wealth. Wealth loves time because it takes time to grow wealth. That is why you must love time as an investor. So remove every spirit of now. That's not how you build a sustainable portfolio for the future. Eradicate every spirit of tomorrow. ROI. When? Jerry, be coming down. Okay? Wealth loves time because it takes time to grow wealth. I said that a couple of days ago on my socials. And by the way, if you're not following me, you are sleeping on a bicycle, like they say. Please follow me everywhere that you can follow me. In fact, subscribe to this YouTube channel right now if you haven't subscribed. Subscribe to the channel right now if you haven't subscribed. Can be getting free wisdom. I don't want to subscribe. For waiting. Subscribe right now. Okay? After this, we'll go to Instagram. Okay? So time, wealth loves time because it takes time to grow wealth. Second word I mentioned was compound interest. Compound interest is it seems like a hard concept to grasp, but it is such a it's such a beautiful life phenomenon. Compound interest. Okay, and I'll be explaining how it all works. So time and compound interest are the two watchwords for your investing for the future. Okay, you don't want to earn all the money in your youth and be earning 25 million a year, 100 million a year, 150 million a year, 200 million, and end up without a portfolio and go broke. You do not want that. Okay, you've heard of celebrities going broke before. You've heard of popular figures, who earned a lot, so much while they were, in their heydays. But at sunset, they had nothing because they did not build portfolio. You have to invest for the future. These are not things that they teach the average African youth. These are not things that they teach you in school, the average school. It's not. What did I tell you that they tell you to do? They tell you to buy land. Which other advice have you gotten besides that? How many people tell you to buy stocks? Which I'll show you how to. How many? Okay. So time and compound interest, those are your two best friends when it comes to investing. Let me show you how they work. Now you have 100,000 naira, and that money would be earning 20% every year, for instance. That means that 100,000 naira is going to be earning what? 20,000 naira every year. So at the end of year one, Wealth will pick up the phone and call Time. Bro T, how far? Abeg, 12 months don't reach you. That 20%, add am for that money. Time will be like, my G, bro W, well done, bro. No wahala, don't see say 12 months don't reach. I go add a 20%. And right now 120k go come deal because I don't add 20,000 naira, which be 20% to that 100,000. So now that your guy don't get 120k end of year one. Okay. So year one, Wealth picked up the phone and called what Time. And Time said, yes, I've added the 20%. 100k became what? 20k. Now, why did I say you should move every spirit of now? Spirit of now be telling you, but isn't there a way to be earning that 20,000 every month from that 100,000? Is there no a way? Look at yourself. Just look at your life. 20% every month times 12 months, 240%. Okay. Let's do the math together. So you are saying you want to use 100,000 naira, 100,000 naira principal to make 20k every month, right? I'm not saying this is not possible in your business, so investing is what we're speaking about now, right? You now make 240,000 plus your 100,000 principal. How much is that? 340,000. So 240. So do 240 by 100. Yeah, I'm right. That's 240%. So you'll be growing your money 240% every year. Dangote will just close shop and come and be doing that thing that you're doing, and be growing his billions 240% every year. They are not easily attainable. So that's why I say remove the spirit of now. It blinds your eyes from all these quick things that will tell you 240% in 1 year. Haba. Are there assets that can get you that? I'm in your okay. I don't know. Don't ask me. Okay. But what I know for a fact is that you should remove spirit of now. So back to our analogy. So Wealth did what? Wealth called Time that to remind him that 12 months had gone by and that he should add what? 20% to our 100,000 that we started with. Okay. At the end of what? Year one. So now we have 120,000. Guys, to confirm, you can do 20% of 100,000. That will give you 20,000. So if you add 20,000 to 100,000, that gives you 120k. So at the end of year one, we have 120,000. Now, if you're investing for the future, as I'm advising, or as I'm telling you to, by year two, see what Brother Wealth will be doing. Wealth will be picking up the phone, not to call one person, but to have a conference call with two people now. Who are the two people that we love? Time and compound interest. Time and compound interest. So Wealth will be picking up the phone and saying, hey, I want to have a conference call with you, Brother Time and Brother and Sister Compound Interest, right? To be a conference call. Now, what will Wealth be saying? Wealth will be saying, hey, I know say last year we started with 100,000 and Time been done add 20% on top. But I beg, compound interest, find way, add 20%, help Time add 20% to that 120,000, not 100k. So year two, Wealth is telling Time and compound interest to no longer add 20% to 100k, but it's adding 20% to 120k. Okay, 120,000 naira. So let's do 20% of 120,000 naira. Okay, that's 24,000 naira. So add 24,000 naira to 120,000 naira. That gives you 144,000 naira. So 144,000 naira at the end of what? Year two. Now here's why some people go broke when investing. They eat the ability for compound interest to work. Compound interest is saying, instead of paying you 20k on just your principal, I will pay you 20% on that your principal plus the interest that accrued previously. That's compound interest. So it's compounding 20% on the new value. Remember, we started year 1, it was 20% on 100K. By year 2, it was 20% on 120K. Not 20% on 100,000 again. So year 2, you did not have 100,000, 120,000. You now had 144,000. And if you do the mathematics, that is 44% in 2 years. Your 100K becomes 144,000 in 2 years. Which bank is going to grow your money 44% in 2 years? Funny enough, that 100K inside bank, it will become maybe 44,000 in 2 years. Just say, right? So that's how compound interest works. It compounds your money, your interest, or your gains based off the new value of the money. So year 1, 100K became 120K. Compound interest will now give you 20% on that 120K, not 100K. And it keeps building and building and building. So going by this margin, we should arrive at double our money in, like, say, year 4 or something. Somebody can do the math for me there. Or year 5, 20, you know. Okay, I don't want to spend time there. Okay, so we should arrive at double our money at around year 5. Awesome. So remove greed. I know the kind of investments we have been used to here in this part of the world, because of the level of poverty that exists, is the greedy nature type. That's why you see people today now. If I tell the average person, come and invest to 20% per year, they're like, so it cannot be 20% per month. Have you sat down to think? $240% in a year means double your money twice plus 40%. My dear sister, if such things existed, you will not be the first to know about it. That's a free hack I'm giving you there. If such things actually did exist that were legitimate, you will not be the first to know about it. Guess who will be the first to know about it? The people with the money to invest. The people with the money to invest will be the first to know about it. They would have already 240x their money, every year. So now I'm not talking about I'm not saying the possibility isn't there in some certain rare cases. What I'm saying, for the generality of people, do not look for 20% every month and 240% every year. Except you just love crying. Maybe it's your nature, you cry a lot, you just like to be crying. That's fine. You can go ahead. Other than that, Jackpa, run from such things. Run away with your 2 legs. Okay, so let's move. Now, I dispelled 2 myths and giving you 2 words to love, when it comes to investing, right? Which is time and compound interest. Brother time and sister compound interest. Yeah, 144,000. Fantastic. Thank you very much. And that's really, yes. Exactly. So, you see, that's how money grows. Okay? That's how wealth grows. Like I said, wealth loves time because it takes time to grow wealth. All right? So let's move on now. Let's get into the meat. So how do we create our portfolio? Okay, now you have told us things that we should look out for when investing and things that we should not look out for. Okay, how do we start now? All right, that's what we had. Okay, now I wrote down some things here. Like I said, I came prepared. I always come prepared, guys. So here are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here are 5 things that you can start out a portfolio with today as I speak. Number 1 is stocks. So let me start explaining that. Stocks. Now, let's assume you had an orange to share. Yes, I'm saying orange now. I'm craving orange. God help me. I'm inside live stream. Let's say you have an orange to share. Okay. Consider that orange the entire share. So let me use this this speaker as a share. So consider this as an orange, and this is the entire share in a company. Okay, so the company can be Tesla, Apple, Dangote, whatever. This is a share. All right. Now your ability, the slices of the orange that has been cut, right, are what is known as stocks. So now stocks is a unit of the entire share. I don't know if you've ever heard the word earnings per share, where companies will say, oh, earnings per share. This is the amount of dividend accrued to each person's share. I don't know if you've heard that before. But a share is an entire unit of capital, but then a stock is a unit of a share. So a share is the orange, a stock is a part of the orange. So now let me use an example now. Tesla share, as I speak to you, one share of Tesla is currently priced at 844 US dollars. The average Nigerian cannot afford that. 844 US dollars, going by by market rate, should be about 380,000 naira. Okay, should be about 380,000 naira. So, and that is to own one share only one share of Tesla. 380,000 naira. The average person may not be able to afford that. So now that is where stocks come in. Remember, the full thing is 380,000 naira, but you can buy one for as low as 1,000 naira. You can buy a stock. So out of that 380,000 naira, you can own 1,000. So let's say you everybody wants to buy 1,000 naira worth of that 380,000 naira share. It means it will need 380 people. I don't know if you can, okay, you can see my screen. So you need 380 people to be able to buy at 1,000 naira each, and all 380 of you cumulatively will own one share, but you each have stock worth 1,000 naira. Tesla stock worth 1,000 naira. So if the stock grows by 10%, everybody earns 10%. 1%, everybody earns 1%. Okay? And now these things that I'm going to be recommending here, these asset vehicles where you should invest in creating your portfolio that I'll be recommending here, are very suitable for young people because they require little capital to get started with and can grow over time in very exponential rates. Let me shock you. Let me shock you. Let me shock you. In January of 2020, yes, this backyard 2020 here, this time last year, Tesla stock was, one Tesla share, was worth 45,200 naira only. Let that sink in. It was worth 45,200 naira only. January 2020. I did not say 1992. 2020. One Tesla share was worth 45,200 naira at the only. Now, the amount of people that could afford that is way higher than the amount of people that can afford 380,000 naira for one. Fast forward a year later, the share is now worth 380,000 naira for one share. Let it sink in. Let it sink in. See why you should create a portfolio now? Let it sink in. Now, these returns are not typical, obviously, but let that one sink in. 45,200 naira a year ago, now worth 380,000 naira. Now, let's do the math together. Remove 45,200 from 380,000. That should give you 334,000 naira and 334,800 naira. So that is the difference in 1 year. So 334,800 divided by 45,200 times 100 means the share grew 740% in 1 year. Now, is that a Ponzi? No. The stock just grew. The stock just grew. It gained value. It gained 740% in 1 year. It just gained value. That's nobody's fault. That's just market. Okay? Now, here's the kicker. Let's assume somebody like you were able to afford 10 Tesla shares in 2020. So 45,200 times 10 should give you about 452,000 naira. That means that 452,000 naira would have become 3.3 million today. Did you work at Tesla one day? No. Did you mop the floors at Tesla one day? No. Did you even drive a Tesla one day? No. Did you greet Elon Musk good morning one day? No. Did you retweet any Tesla tweet one day? Probably no. But you just used 45,200 to become worth 380,000 naira in 1 year. Legitimately. 740x your money. Uh-huh. Yep. Yep. That's what's possible. That's what's possible, guys. So a million naira invested in Tesla last year would have become 7 million today. Doing nothing. Just investing and creating a portfolio. Okay. So now you get the point, right? So the first thing that like I said, that we're going to be looking at is stocks. Investing in stocks. That's a good place to invest. I just showed an example of how a company has made its investors 740x their money. Okay, 7 times their money. That's what it means. That's what that means. So someone is saying 45,200 shock. Yes, it was worth 45,002. So let's say you put 5,000 in the market in Tesla in 2020, it would have become 35,000 naira today, 7 times more this week. Whatever amount you put, just multiply it by 7. You put 100k, it becomes 700k. Anything just by 7. That is why you must invest in stocks. So you see the beauty. You can make 7 times your money without even owning the entire share, just by investing and buying stocks, a part of the share. All right. Next thing after stocks is mutual funds. Now, mutual funds, much like stocks, and I hope people are taking note. Mutual funds, much like stocks, are they are pooled investments. So let me explain. Now, a company, an asset management, what is called an asset management company, you can look that up. An asset management company would come up and say, "Oh, hey guys, we are trying to raise $1 million to invest in a diversified portfolio, a suite of assets." But here's the thing: it's a mutual fund, so we would not exactly be like we don't need you to have $1 million. Even if you can invest 1,000 naira in it, 2,000 naira in it, bring. So everybody is going to invest until it gets to that $1 million. That money we put to the market, okay, at a certain interest rate. It varies, but mutual funds usually hover around 10 to 15% per year. Okay, and they are being facilitated by asset management firms. You can Google asset management companies up. Okay, asset management companies. All right. So that's mutual funds. So you can't afford the full $1 million, right? But 1,000 of you can afford $1,000. Your gain. All right. So that's how mutual funds work. So it's still a segmented investing kind of. Then the next asset vehicle you want to be investing in your financial portfolio. Okay, just in case you were not taking notes before, I said to create your financial portfolio, here are some asset vehicles to consider. Number 1, stocks. I shared an example of how Tesla stock 7x, going from about 40k in 2020 to what being worth 380,000 plus today. So many of us here had 45,000 in 2020. Why don't we have 380,000 naira courtesy Tesla? We did not invest in the stock. But it's not too late. Moving on. So I said stocks. I said mutual funds. You can look up these things as well. Then the third one that I'm mentioning is commercial real estate or real estate. Okay. Now let me explain. And I hope people are getting value. This has been 2 hours so far. I hope people are getting value. I hope people are getting value. Right? I hope people are getting value. We're almost rounding up. I hope people are getting value. When I say real estate, I do not mean buying land. The thing with buying land when you don't have so much cash flow is that it ties up your money. So let's say you just made your first million and you want to pour 800,000 of it into a landed property. That's 800K tied up, you know, in hopes of you, and assuming you want to develop it. Where would the money to develop it come from? Okay, traditional real estate ties up your money, but you have to do commercial real estate investing. Now, I'm going to mention the platforms for each of these asset vehicles. I'll mention the platforms that you get started with. We'll do a sample here. Okay, so stay on. So commercial real estate investing is where you invest to develop a real estate project and earn a certain return. So much like mutual funds, you can earn as much as 15% annually, um, um, you know, by investing in real estate property development and maintenance, and then you get a commission. So for instance, this asset management company again, or real estate development firm again, wants to set up a property or buy a property for $1 million. Okay, now they will divide the units of that 1 million. It's back to units. That's why I say anybody can create a portfolio right now for as low as 500 naira, because it has been democratized. Everything now is unit based. So that $1 million, the asset management firm can say, okay, we are going to divide this $1 million by $10, so we can allow the minimum is $10 to invest, which means as much as 100,000 people would be owning that property. The property is worth $1 million to whether buy or develop or whatever, but the least investment is $10. That means there are 100,000 units of that $10. So one person can buy up as many units as they want, but each unit is worth $10. Let's say they say the interest rate is going to be 15% per annum. It means for every $10, you're making $1.5 back in interest. So if you can afford, say, $100 worth to invest in commercial real estate, it means you're going to be making $15 just like that in interest, in gains, right? So it's much like mutual funds. That's how it works. That's the kind of real estate I'm talking about, investing in property development and earning a return. Okay, because when you're young, your investing strategy should be targeted a lot up, towards cash flow, things that can produce you cash that you can then spin into longer term, more funds heavy investments. Okay. So then the next thing, the fourth asset vehicle is fixed income. Now, fixed income, as you can probably tell, is fixed. The returns are fixed. You can typically see returns from like 10 to 12% to 15% ish, like that. So it's fixed. You place your money in, it's fixed. Like the returns that is being dedicated to that fund is fixed, and then you just get a fixed return at the end of the year. Okay. There are firms that pay that accrue your interest daily. Some accrue your interest quarterly. Some accrue your interest monthly. Some accrue your interest annually. So fixed income is another good one. Remember. Oh, fantastic question. And yes, Nigerians can invest. I own a part of Tesla. Nigerians can invest and become owners of Tesla. You can invest in the stock from here in Nigeria. We are going to be doing that here. We are going to be doing it. Stay on. Okay. So fixed income, right? And remember, because of compound interest, once at the end of year one, compound interest begins to kick in. It begins to kick in. So your money is growing exponentially. Then the fifth thing that I'll mention is venture capital. So venture capital, from the name, is you funding businesses. Now, a good way to do it today in Nigeria is to take advantage of these agri-technology platforms like Crowdivest. I shouldn't have been mentioning platforms yet, but I've just mentioned that one. So Crowdivest, for instance, they're currently vetted. Crowdivest, you can see returns from like 20% in 6 months, which is really good. 18% in 6 months, 24% annually, you know. So investing in businesses, that's venture capital for you. Okay, putting money into businesses. I shared an example of these agri-tech businesses where you fund farms and any return, specified return at the end of the tenure. Okay, some 6-week tenures, some 4-week tenures, some okay, I'm not sure about 4 weeks, but 6 weeks, 8-week tenures, 12 weeks, 24 weeks, and the likes. So now those are the 5 I've mentioned. Okay, I've mentioned those 5 now. Now, how do you get started with those 5? Let's get into it now. Number 1, stocks. 3 platforms I recommend today for Nigerians. Number 1, Bamboo. I personally love and use them. Bamboo, spelled BAMBOO. Bamboo. Their app icon is green, and then they have some leaves around it. In it rather. Bamboo. The next one is Chaka, CHAKA, Chaka. And then the next one is Trove, 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 Trove. Bamboo, normal bamboo spelling. Chaka, CHAKA, Trove, TROVE. Okay, we got that? Fantastic. So now you can buy for Bamboo. The minimum to start your account, I think, is $20, which is about 8,500 or 9,000, around that range. For Chaka, the minimum to start is $10, which is about 5,000, 4,500, 5,000, whichever. For Trove, I'm not exactly sure, can't remember that, but it should still be around the range of $10 to $20. Just convert it to the Nigerian equivalent. Oh, excuse me. The final platform that I was going to mention is Ladder, LADDA, ladder.ng, LADDA. And you can start, yes, you can also get stocks on Ladder. You can start on, trying to confirm, on Ladder for, and guys, just to clarify, when I mean $10 and $20 to start your account, it doesn't mean that each stock you buy must be worth $20 or $10. It means that is the fund you need to have in that account, and you can start buying stocks for as low as that 500. That's what I meant. So you can take out 500 from that 5,000 you deposited to your account, to your portfolio account, and buy a stock worth 500. Okay, that's what it means. So I'm trying to see ladders. Good. So Ladder is the one that you can start with as little as 500. Yes, ladder.ng. Okay, you can start investing from as little as 500 with Ladder. LA, very cool name, by Tosin of Money Africa. Love them. So LADDA.ng, Ladder. So I've given you 4 now for stocks. Bamboo. Okay, guys, let me do this. Let me put up the screenshots of the app so you can make sure you're getting the right one. So I'll go to the Play Store. Many of them are found in your App Store as well if you're using iPhones. So let me just go to the Play Store and go find the app so you can see what the image looks like, because there can be so many imitating apps. You don't want to download the wrong app. So Bamboo, everybody must download Bamboo. All these apps I'm mentioning today. Okay. So let me screenshot all of them. Good. So I found Bamboo. Let me screenshot Chaka. I found Bamboo. Let me screenshot Chaka. 1 second, guys. Let me screenshot Chaka. Okay, I found Chaka. Let me get you Trove. Okay, I found Trove. And now let me get you Ladder. iPhone users, you would not find Ladder on the App Store yet. It's still coming there, but you'll find it on the Play Store for Android users. Okay. So voila for who they use iPhone. Okay. All right, so I got all the screenshots now. So let me just add them to the stream. All right. Okay, that's true. You're seeing there right now. 1 second. This is bamboo you're about to see. Okay, so that's bamboo. This is chaka you're about to see. That's chaka. And this is ladder you're about to see. That is ladder. Okay, so when you're downloading, look out for these ones. All right, so download any of these today. Get it on your phones. So the kind of apps you need there, get them on your phones. Okay, this is Trove, this is bamboo, this is ladder, and this is chaka. Okay, those are the apps you need for stock market investing, especially foreign stocks. Now I'm going to connect my phone. I'm going to hook up my phone to this computer right now. So give me a moment so we can do an experiment here. Give me a moment there. Okay, good. So 1 second, guys. Everybody stay tuned. I want us to go into the Bamboo app now. And let me walk you through the entire stock buying process and starting your portfolio with 500 Naira. I hope my phone can show up here. Oh, my phone is not showing up yet. Okay, my phone isn't showing up. Let me quickly disconnect this these lights. 1 second, guys. You're about to not see my fine face for a while now. So you see quality there. That's how my face would have looked like if I did not come prepared to give you quality content, guys. Let me get my light back. Okay. Yeah, the money you deposit is yours, not the company's. Yes, the money you deposit is yours. Yes, sure, certainly. Normally my phone would hook up here, but it is not popping up yet. Okay. All right, so I'll just walk you through the process while my phone. Okay, hold on. I think I can do this. While my phone tries to. It's usually supposed to show my screen on this. Okay, I think the fault is from my cord. My cord is misbehaving. That's why. Yeah, my cord is misbehaving. Okay, I see the problem. Okay, so, but basically, here's how it happens. So you download any of these apps that I've just mentioned here. It's just like signing up to social media, right? You sign up, fill your information. They would most likely ask you for your BVN. Please supply that information. They are not scammers. Supply the information so you can set up your account properly. They will ask you to, I think your BVN is so you can validate and verify your account. To do that, set it up, and then you'd see the way to deposit money. Follow the ladder to heaven, bar. Yeah, you see a way to deposit money. I'm trying to see if I can send screen. Okay, I think I know what to do. So I'll send screenshots of the app to the computer so it can be uploaded here, and then I'll use that to teach. Okay, so now I've logged into my Bamboo. So I'll send a screenshot now of how the app looks like and send it to you. And I've made sure to hide. Okay, hold on 1 second. I need to hide my portfolio value before somebody say, hey, see money. No, calm down. Be coming down. Okay. So now let me screenshot my Bamboo app and send to you. Good. So I'll explain with this now. Okay, so give me. Okay, good. So we're about to learn investing, guys. We're about to create our portfolio now. I'm sending screenshots so everybody can see how this thing works. We're creating our portfolio right here, right now. Okay. so you can see how it works. All right, I'm sending screenshots right away to the live stream. So if you want to learn how to create your financial portfolio, this is where you need to be. Okay, more screenshots. All right, saving. Okay. All right, so I think I have enough screenshots now. We're ready. So let me forward all of this to the Telegram channel. Okay, yeah, to the Telegram channel and then to the live stream. So get ready, guys. Get ready. I'm about to blow thy minds, bruh. We're about to create our very first, our own financial portfolio for our future. Right here, right now. Right here, right now. I promise you value, and value only shall you get. Excellent value at all times. It is a promise that must be kept. Okay. All right, so sending all of this your way, guys. Okay, 1, 2. I took about 4 screenshots, so I'm sending them now. I'm sending all of them now. Great. Sent. So let me upload them now. Now I'm going to take off these ones that you're seeing on the screen, these apps, because we're focusing on Bamboo for now. We're focusing on Bamboo app for now. Okay. So if you're on the Telegram channel, I'm sure you've even seen the screenshots already before me, but let me download them and send them here. Okay. So I'm downloading them to upload to my live stream. Okay, downloaded. So what you're about to see on the screen now, guys, is the Bamboo app incoming. So when you finally create your account and log in, this is what you see, but let me hide that first. We're coming to it. And then the next thing is going to be this one. Let me hide that first. And then the next thing is going to be this one. Let me hide that. And then the next thing is going to be this one. Okay, now, so first things first, we are going to see something like this rather. Okay, I hope everybody can see this screenshot now. When you finally create, and I had to put hide my portfolio so that I do not expose myself. Okay, you don't want to be exposing your finances out in the public. It's not a good thing to do. Except it's well coordinated in some way, but usually not advisable. You don't know who might be watching. Okay, but that's side advice. All right, so this is what the Bamboo app looks like once you get signed up into the platform. Okay, now I believe everybody can see this on the screen right now. Okay, now you're going to see at the top there, you see a dollar sign, a dollar amount. I prefer to see mine in dollars because who wants to see Naira, bro? Okay, so you see a dollar sign there. You see now there's a big dollar sign and a small dollar sign. The big dollar sign is for your overall amount in your portfolio. Then down below you will see up. You see a little thing there saying up, and then you see a dollar sign. You see in bracket a percentage, and then you see today. That tells you how much money you've earned today, how much money your stock portfolio has earned today. That's what that is telling you there. Okay, how much money your stock portfolio has earned today, and then your buying power is how much more money you have in your wallet or your portfolio to buy more stocks. Okay, so this is the home screen, what it looks like. Then for you to deposit money, that 500 for you to deposit money for Bamboo, I remember I told you it was $20, which is about 8,500. So now you click on that deposit money button. When you click on it, you're going to come to this screen that will tell you to impute the dollar amount and to show you the Naira equivalent down below. So you impute the dollar amount, you can pay with your card or I think a wire transfer, either of those. And then you just type in the amount here, as you can see. and then you deposit your money. So let me take this off. Then the next screen you'll see, okay, yeah, before this, so now this is the assumption that you have deposited. Now you see this big search icon towards the top right of the screen here. This big search icon, okay, just where after where the money is, so towards your right. When you click on it after you've deposited money, you will come to this screen where you search for stocks. So let's say you want to buy Apple stock now in the Bamboo app. After you search, you click on Apple. After you search, okay, then it will come to this screen. For instance, it will give you a summary of Apple stock now to tell you, oh, Apple is one of the world's this is their current share price, $127. Apple was up by $0.65 today, which is 0.51%, and to show you a history. And then you see a big button there saying buy. That is the cocoa, that is the thing. Buy. Alright. So now when you see that button, you can buy for as low as 500. Yes, you have deposited 8,500, for instance, in your Bamboo wallet. You can now take out 500 to buy, say, Apple stock. Take out 500, buy Tesla. Take out 500, take out 1,000. So this is where you buy now. The second you click buy, you set how much stock you want to buy for. It will now debit your wallet. Remember that money you deposited to the portfolio. That's where to take from, and then you own Apple stock now. You can comfortably say, yes, I'm a shareholder with Apple. I'll be a stockholder with Apple, right? So that's how you buy stocks, okay? And anybody can get started today for as low as 500, like I said. I shared the apps Ladder. I shared the apps Bamboo, Chaka, and Trove. All right? So get them. Deposit money to your portfolio. Start buying. Buy some stocks. Okay, just to have a feel of it first before you then get more educated on what kind of stocks to buy, when to buy, and all of that. So, but the first things first is start buying and investing in stocks. All right. Then start looking for financial literacy. It's not enough to start a portfolio. Start gaining financial literacy. Take financial literacy classes and courses. Okay, so you can be better versed in stock market investing. So we've dealt on stocks. Okay, let's move. Mutual funds. Cowrywise, the platform Cowrywise is your plug to buy mutual funds. I mean, to invest in mutual funds. Cowrywise, I won't spend time there. Cowrywise, you can download Cowrywise. They have a mutual fund partnership that you can get and that you can invest in. So Cowrywise. Cowrywise is spelled, I think I should get the screenshot as well. But they are quite popular now, so but let me not assume everybody knows them. So Cowrywise, I'm getting the screenshots now. Cowrywise is a good place to find some good mutual funds. And remember, guys, these companies will never message you directly to come and invest or what. Those are scammers. They have no business with you. This is Cowrywise. Okay? They are simply platforms. Nobody's going to message you directly and say, hey, we're from Cowrywise, we're from Trove, we're from Chaka, we're from Ladder, we're from what's the other one? Bamboo. No, nobody's going to do that. Those are scammers. Okay, so that's Cowrywise. You find I've been trying to avoid having to do screenshots, but let me just do that. So I'm going to do screenshots, but let me just do that. So I'm going to my Cowrywise now, and I'll show you how to buy. Okay. Once again, let me quickly hide my portfolio. Okay, good. So once you land on Cowrywise, I'm going to make 2 screenshots now. Once you land on Cowrywise and you set up your account, you'll see this. So 2 screenshots coming up right about now. I believe people are getting value. If you're getting value, put it in the comments. Let people know that you're getting value on this call tonight. Let them know that they missed out. That when I said I was bringing value, I was bringing value. Okay. I'm looking for an app. Okay, good. So I found it. If you're getting value, put it in the comment. Put some fire emojis, people. Let the world know that you're getting value. Okay? Let the world know that you are getting value. Don't hide value. Not they hide them. Okay? Show the world. Show the world. Okay? Show the world, show the world, show the world that you're getting value. Show the world that you're getting value. Alright? Okay, so I'm sending this into the stream now. I'm sending this into the stream now. Alright. So 2 screenshots coming up. Click photo. Yes. Alright, so let me put it up on the screen now so everybody can see. I was trying to avoid doing screenshots, but I guess I do not have a choice because my phone refused to behave and connect. Okay, I think I said the issue was from my cord, not my phone here. So okay, while the screenshot is, I'll be moving. I don't know why it's slow to send in on Telegram. While the screenshot is taking a bit of time. So carry wise is where you buy mutual funds, and once the screenshot comes, I'll show you guys. So we move. Right. Next up is real estate. So I'll be taking the screenshots as well ahead of time. So next up is commercial real estate. Remember when I told you about investing in developing properties and for a small amount. So real estate, commercial real estate, good. I see people taking action. Fantastic. Done. Awesome. Yes, you're welcome. So helpful. Awesome. I'm so happy too. So commercial real estate, your plug is Rise Vest. Rise Vest. Let me get the screenshot. Rise Vest. RISEVEST. Rise Vest. Okay, guys, you need to take action on this. If there's anything that you leave here doing, you should be looking for how you can multiply your leverage by gaining new skills and starting a portfolio, no matter how small the amount. I don't care. It's progress. I'm not after the amount. I'm after starting. Okay. Okay, I think I'm having a little network downtime, so everything seems to be pretty slow, but thank God it disconnected though. And I wonder why that is. I want you to put up the screen of Rise Vest for you, but it's RISEVEST. RISE. It's also a green app. The icon I think is Rise. Then you see a little sign like okay, good. I think I got the screenshot. So and all the screenshots have finally come. That's okay. So Rise, this is Rise Vest coming up on your screen now. This is for real estate, commercial real estate. This is Rise Vest. Download the app. $10 is not money. It's not too much to start investing in commercial real estate. So you can visit their website at rise.capital. Rise.capital to learn more. Rise RISE.capital. Just type that in your URL and you get it. RISE.capital. Rise.capital. Let me get the screenshots for the mutual fund so we can all see it. Rise.capital. Rise.capital for Rise Vest. Rise Vest, funny enough, also does stocks. They also do fixed income, I believe. Yeah, I've confirmed that. So good. This is CarryWise. So this is CarryWise. When you first sign up, you have a dashboard like this. Then when you scroll down, you would see something that looks like this. So you would see invest in mutual funds. Get your slice of top naira and dollar mutual funds. So when you click on it, you see the mutual fund, about the mutual fund, how much percentage returns are being advertised, and then you can invest using the money in your portfolio here, the balance here in your portfolio to invest. So that's how it works. So I spoke about Rise Vest. I spoke about Rise Vest for real estate. Download the app too. Anywhere you have an issue, you can always reach out to me. Spoke about Rise Vest. Mm, I'm laughing because I think I just earned some money on a part of my portfolio, so that's why I'm smiling. Who doesn't love money, right? Okay. So I'm trying to get screenshots for Rise Vest. Whoop, yep, I was right. Earn some new money. Okay. Makes sense. All right, enough with me. Okay. So let's get you on so while the screenshots for Rise Vest is coming up, let me buy time by speaking about the next one, which was fixed income. So fixed income, your plug for fixed income is overwood.ng. 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 So let me show you how I'm sending screenshots now for how Rise Vest looks like. And then what the process to start investing in real estate looks like. So overwood.ng for fixed income. I've given you a plug there. Let me get you a screenshot of how I don't think they have an app yet, but I know they have a website. Sorry. Overwood.ng. Okay. Overwood.ng. All right. So I'm sending screenshots for Rise Vest now. So overwood.ng, spelled overwood.ng. OVERWOOD.ng. Let me send in screenshots for Rise Vest, the real estate blog now. Wow, I've been speaking for up to 3 hours. Man, that is some fit. Okay, that's what happens when you're out to give value. So I've sent in screenshots now for Rise Vest. Let me quickly put it up on the screen so everyone can see. Okay. So start a portfolio no matter how small with these guys. Super valuable. Super valuable. Super valuable. All right. So let me show you how Rise Vest works now. So you would see something that looks like this. When you first get started, you will see your portfolio. Obviously, I have to hide my portfolio balance. You will see your portfolio. This is how the app will look like. And then down below there, you see home, you see portfolio, you see plans, you see advice, you see more. So you click on plans if you want to invest, and it will take you to a screen that looks like this, showing up next. That looks like this. So you'll be asked to select. Now you see the asset classes that they have there. They have US stocks. I told you now, they have real estate, they have fixed income too. But like I said, your plug for fixed income is overwood.ng. You can also use RiseVest, fantastic. Real estate, when you click on real estate, then you get to see what plans are available. And from the amount of money you've deposited in your portfolio here, your total balance here, you'll be able to invest. So that's how it works. That's how commercial real estate investing works. Then venture capital, you want to check out Crowdyvest. So let me get you a screenshot. Crowdyvest. They operate Farm Crowdy. I don't know if you've heard of Farm Crowdy before. Crowdyvest. It's an agri-tech business. There's so many agri-tech businesses now. Even the illegitimate ones have crept into the market because they want to take advantage of crowdfunding to grow. So venture capital, a good way to get started is agri-technology. So invest in farms and earn good returns. So while I'm trying to get the screenshot for Crowdyvest, for Crowdyvest. Okay, I think I got it. But it's still loading a bit. So Crowdyvest, right? I think it's my network that is breaking a bit. Is it? Is my network breaking? I need to be sure. Okay, let me. All right, so Crowdivest. Crowdivest coming up. Okay, I got it. So this is what it looks like. So you don't go fall into the wrong platforms. All right, so you would see something like this for Crowdivest. So this is the app. Okay, that's the app. So now I've given you plugs and resources to start a portfolio with as little as 500 naira. I've shown you how to buy stocks, shown you how to buy mutual funds, shown you how to buy real estate, shown you how to buy fixed income, shown you how to do venture capital. How amazing is that? Now I need you to implement. Start today. Start today. Create a portfolio today. Remember, myth one, you do not need large amounts of money to do what? To start investing. So that means you have 5,000, 10,000, start today. Okay? And then what will happen after 1 year? Compound interest sets in. And then secondly, you don't invest only once. So create a monthly budget that you say, oh, this percentage of my money will go into my financial portfolio. I'll now put this percent into stocks, that into mutual funds, that into real estate, that into fixed income, that into venture capital, and the likes. Okay? As you progress, you get to learn about other asset vehicles, some high risk, some moderate risk, but start a portfolio no matter how small and commit every single month. That way you dispel the two myths. So you started with a little amount, no matter what, but you've also been diligent enough to commit monthly. Now let me show you the beauty about committing monthly or committing on a regular basis. Let me go to a compound interest calculator. I love compound interest calculators. So let's assume that your capacity now can afford you the ability to, oh, this is the wrong one, to invest or to set aside say 20,000 every month to invest. Let's assume you want to invest 20,000 naira every single month to invest. All right. Now, what does that mean? And let us say you started with 20,000 naira as your balance or as your principal, rather. And then your monthly contribution is 20,000. So every month you put 20,000 aside to your portfolio. Keep that money for 15 years, for instance. Let that money compound 15. As you're investing, just forget it, right? Let's assume the estimated rate is 20% across your portfolio. 20% per year for 15 years at 20,000 naira per month. You calculate it, you arrive at 17.5 million in 15 years. From 20,000 naira monthly. Now, if you're setting up a retirement portfolio, let's assume you compound that money for 40 years. 40 years, 20,000 naira monthly for 40 years at 20% per year is 1.7 billion naira in 40 years. Yes. Yeah, 1.7 billion, yeah. For 40 years, yeah. Going by this calculator, let me cross check that. So initial balance is 20,000 you start with. You're earning 20% per year. You put that money for 40 years, right? And then every month you're adding 20,000. Okay. Yes, you're ending up certainly with a billion plus. So if you start this out at 25 or at 20, at 30, and then when you want to retire at 65, 70, You have serious money to retire on and even pass on. Okay. And so what I do is I set up two portfolios, one for retirement and then one um, that I can leverage now, that I can be using to expand into other. Like I'm using the proceeds, the part of the proceeds to expand my cost, basically to expand my portfolio value. So 40 years, 20 years, that money compounds is serious hundreds of millions. This is the secret of compound interest that nobody tells us. If you save 20,000 every month in your bank, you will never have hundreds of millions when you're ready to retire. You'll still be begging for pension. They don't tell pension people this part, because if they do, so enough of eating everything, set aside for the future. Okay? And I believe I've spoken extensively on that. I've shown you how to start a portfolio practically for free. This information that people charge for. Okay? I've shown you how to do it for free, gave you screenshot, gave you the breakdown. I've even given you a simple calculation with a compound interest calculator. 20,000 naira put in every month for 40 years is hundreds of millions of naira at worst. Hundreds of millions of naira in 40 years' time. I don't say 100 million, say hundreds of millions, which means 200 and above. Yes, very possible. And that is it for investing for the future, guys. That is it for investing for the future. Lastly, before we call it a day, because we're into the new day, this is even small part of our service, is how to leverage the 4 C's of growth to become highly respected and a sought after youth. So what are the 4 C's of growth? Number 1, content. Number 2, community. Number 3, coaching. And number 4, capital. Content. The 4 C's of growth. Content. Now, content refers to what you embody, what you carry. Like now, my head is hot. I carry all of these things in my head. So content, what I carry, and what I also learn, what I adapt, what I put, the other content I expose myself to beyond what I know. Okay, so that is content. Community is the spaces that I hang around. So I spoke about Hairstyle Africa. Everyone here should join that community. Right? Community, the spaces that I hang out in, develops me, makes me grow, forces me to grow. And then coaching, the kinds of people that I listen to and I get advice from and I allow mentor me. And then lastly, capital, what I use my money to do. I've just shown you here how to invest your money for the future. That's a good way to leverage capital. So you need those 4 C's to grow. You need content. You need to be extremely good at what you do, know a lot, and add to your knowledge. You need community, hang around the right spaces. You need coaching, get people who always push you and give you the right advice, wise counsel. Okay? And then you need capital to be able to leverage and keep growing. Lastly, if anything I'll say again is this. Listen, right now, for all these things that I've said, and for those of you that want to take the next steps, the worst thing that can happen to you in life is public scrutiny, but the best thing that can happen to you is wise counsel. Okay? Do not care what anybody says. This is the right thing to do. The worst thing that can happen to you is public scrutiny. People just talk. But wise counsel profited much. Okay? So, I'll take it again. The 4 C's: content, community, coaching, and capital. I don't have enough time to expand and unpack them, maybe in a subsequent webinar, but this is where we'll call it for today. So guys, we have spoken about wisdom so much. We've dealt on earning, building businesses, building ideas, monetizing them. We've spoken on how to invest for the future, how to create a financial portfolio. We've spoken extensively also about leveraging the 4 C's for growth. We've spoken a lot. I need you to do one thing now. That is why I call this a private meeting. I need you to do one thing now. Execute. Start. Do. Create a portfolio now. Download the app. Put that 5,000 there in tracker. Put that 8,000. Put that. Start something. Okay? It will grow and compound. Set aside a monthly budget. Commit to growing your finances. Okay? And investing that money every single month. Okay? Enough of eating everything. Put money aside. All right? Then appreciate wisdom. Hang around the right communities. Okay? Level up your skills. Level up your game. Okay? Learn email marketing if you're a business person. Learn list building. Commit to these things. Facebook marketing, good skill to learn. E-commerce. Okay? All right? Seek wise counsel. Okay? Hang around the right communities. Get coaching. Okay? And get capital as well. You need your money right. Okay? Get money. Very important. You need to be prosperous. There are opportunities you can't take advantage of if you don't have money. So get money. Okay? Get money, invest money, store money, multiply money, grow money. All right? And that is where we'll call it a night. It has been 3 hours of, like, my head is, oh my goodness, fire is just everywhere. Okay, if you can literally see it like I do, fire is everywhere. 3 hours non-stop. This is 12:40 a.m. going by the time. That's 3 hours 10 minutes. Okay, before we go, all right, I'll take some questions really briefly. I really felt we'd have all the time to take questions, but we had to go extensively on this. So I'll take some questions really briefly. Do type your questions in the comment. I hope it has been a fantastic time. I hope you've had an amazing swell time. I hope you've learned a lot. I hope you are going to start something. And I'll be waiting to take some questions for at least 15 minutes before we call it a day. It has been so awesome to be with you guys here today. Okay, so questions, Q&A time. Fire away your questions. I wish this was Zoom so you could come on video, but this is YouTube. So just to make it easy, just type your questions and I'll monitor and respond to them. Let me scroll up if I would see any previous questions. Okay. Okay. All right. Yes, monetize an idea, monetize a skill. True. Replays will not be free, guys. All this value, if you need the replay, you gotta drop an offering. Okay, so if you want to have access to this replay, it's being recorded. If you want to have access to this replay over and over again, you gotta come and pay your tithe. Okay, so if there are any questions, do type it in the comment section. I'll take about 2-3 before we call it a day. I've listed a lot of resources today. If you want the replay, be sure to come correct with your offering. Offering basket today, and they collect offering. Bring your offering, okay? Yes, you do not need large amounts of money to start investing. And I'm so bullish on investing right now because I see that it's something that not many young people are into, not many young people do with their money. They don't really know what to do with 5,000 just comes down. They're like, oh my God, what do I even do? Just spend the money. 10,000 comes, just spend the money. But no, I'm going to be teaching heavily on investing. You can, that 5,000 that comes, you can, if you don't know what to do with it, you can put it into your financial portfolio. Yes, you can. Okay, that 10,000 that comes, you don't know what to do with it. Stop living. Don't be over invested, but don't leave too much money in the bank. You don't want to have your entire net worth tied up in cash. It is wrong. You only want to be holding 30% of your entire net worth in cash at best. Okay, and that 30% will most likely cover your emergency fund for at least 12 months plus. Okay, so you don't want to be leaving too much money in the bank. Put that money into real asset vehicles that would produce even more. All right, so I see that not a lot of young people have a lot of ideas on how to rightly place their money, so they just spend it. No. Invest that money if you don't know what to do. with it. Okay, invest that money, put it into useful things. Okay, the apps for buying stock if they work outside Nigeria by Joy. Fantastic question. So if you're outside Nigeria, what I recommend that you use is an app called Robinhood. Robinhood. Yep, like the movie Robin Hood. Search for it on the App Store. You should see it. It's typically the same process. Once you get verified, you can start investing after you've deposited money to your wallet and all of that. So there's Robinhood. There will be several other ones, but I know Robinhood is really popular. Yep, Robinhood. So search for Robinhood. That really works for people who are outside of Nigeria. There's Robinhood and some other ones too. Great question. I love that question. Thank you very much for asking. Thank you very much for asking. So Robinhood, there's also an app that looks like My Wall Street. I don't really know how verified it is, but you can look it up. You can look it up. So I need a lot of young people to start creating portfolios for their future. They need to start being able to pass down this knowledge to the next generation. It's enough of just planning to buy land and get married, and that is all you think about life. No, you have to think ahead. You have to be excellent. You have to put money away um, into investing. So I see a lot of people that just want to make money is good. Of course, you can't invest if you're not earning. That is why I brought up digital skills first and how to earn online, because it's only when you earn that you invest. Remember the flow of the webinar. So I didn't put the cart before the horse. I didn't jump the gun, right? I made everything flow. So from your mindset to being able to earn and then having to leverage that earning to then invest. So everything is a flow. Okay, but you can start a portfolio today. Start a portfolio today. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you very much to everybody. Thank you. I really feel excited to share. Thank you. It's awesome. Yes. And I was almost second guessing and thinking I should just make it a 2-hour webinar, but obviously I can't just do 2 hours. 2 hours is too small. I guess 3 hours is the minimum for me now. Okay. So we'll scale from there. Alright. So this has been value, guys. This has been value. I don't think any other questions will be coming in. If there are any other questions, I believe I'll share my Calendly link to the Telegram group so you can book a call if you're interested in designing your own path, whether it is in monetizing your idea or monetizing your skill, or monetizing or investing, creating a portfolio for yourself. You can speak with me one-on-one and we will get to work you out. All right. So guys, growing wisdom, acquire and profit from your skills, get leverage, invest. Can't scream about it enough. And the world is yours, guys. Thank you to everybody who has been here. It has been 3 hours, 15 plus minutes of amazing content, fire content for that matter. You can't get this anywhere for free as much as you can get it here. So be sure to follow me on all the socials that are available. Tell your friends to follow me on all the socials that are available. Okay, follow me. They should all follow me because I dish out content like this on a regular. I'll be considering doing several live webinars weekly and Q&A sessions just like this. So be sure to keep up. So follow me, subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'm going to be growing this, I hope, more intentionally. And yeah, more to come. So I'll see you guys some of the time. We'll communicate in the Telegram channel. I'm going to send my Calendly link there right now so that people can book a call based on the available dates. Let me just quickly do that before I log off. Okay. Let me just quickly pull up my Calendly link. I think I got it. Okay, yep. So I got it. So I'm pasting the Calendly link now in Telegram channel. If you want to book a call to design your own strategy, my people, there you go. That is it. And that is it. If you want the replays, you know what to do. Come see me with your offering and your tithes. and I'll get it across to you. Until next time, guys, please grow in wisdom, please earn money, be prosperous at what you do, be excellent at the skills that you deliver, get leverage, invest your money, grow, keep growing, and consistently keep growing. And I will see you some other time. I'm happy that you spent 3 hours, 15 minutes to commit to learning and growing yourself. Not many people would do this. Not many young people would choose to do this. This is not something that they will recommend to their friends easily, but you have chosen to be different. That for sure tells me that you know what you're doing with your life. So until next time, guys, be sure to stay safe, be sure to stay awesome, keep growing, keep gaining wisdom. I would see you some other time. Let me cue in the fancy music cutout scene now. Okay, guys, see you. Take care, everybody.
If there's anything in life that you don't currently have right now, it's because of who you are and how you think. What I need you to do is I need you to find a reason to keep going. And if you can find a reason to keep going, I know you're strong enough to do it because you're human. Every human has what it takes to get past whatever they're going through if they decide to. Push through it. Push through it. Tragedy and trials come to everybody. Only the strong survive. Listen to me very closely. Y'all running from obstacles when in fact it's the obstacle that's gonna take you to the next level. Like y'all running from pain, y'all running from challenges. You telling me how difficult your life is. Do you understand it is the difficulty that's gonna prepare you and take you to that next level?
For some of you, when you do what you do, you act as if you have another opportunity. Every opportunity is the last opportunity. You can't just say you want it. You can't watch the video and say, I want it as bad as I want to breathe. It's cute to say it, but when it's showtime, when the sun comes up, you've got all the books, you've got all the tapes, you've got all the access. Now it's time to hunt.
If it was easy, everybody would do it. But if life's got you down, I need you to get up and prove them wrong.
It's gonna rain sometimes. I will. I will. No matter what the obstacle, I will. I will. I will.
A true hunter's goal is not the prize. A true hunter's goal is to hunt. That's what they live for. They live to hunt. It's the whole process.